And that was at 8:33, if that helps. Probably doesn't.
And 11 seconds.
Well, it's 8:32 down here in London.
Oh god, the time.
Time difference.
It's the time difference. It's the time difference.
Speaking of time.
Okay. Hello and welcome to 12 Games Unwrapped with me, Kirsty, my co-host, the Markitect himself, and of course the stars of 12 Games for Christmas, Sam Patanaki.
Yay!
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to Unwrapped.
Where's your grey hair, Mark?
Mark, I'm slightly annoyed that you're not wearing your suit
Yeah.
and that you haven't sprayed the beard.
It may have disappeared into a charity shop
Oh no.
at some point.
I love
in
the
last
idea that
few
someone's
years.
just looking through and just finds the outfit and just leaves like as the architect with the glasses on and just walking
Because
down.
Yeah,
obviously
they put it
get
on their
changed
heads and goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they get Agent
100%.
Smith.
Some little old
like,
lady in the charity shop.
It's like the
buys it
mask.
for their son.
Yeah, it's like the
You
mask.
put it on and it turns.
Mask
So boys, first
Yes.
of all, congratulations on finishing not just any season of 12 games, but the 12th and final season. It's over.
Thank you.
After 12 years.
Thank you.
It is over.
It's done.
It's a bit weird. I've not really thought about it since the last episode went out.
That was 3 weeks
That
ago
was the last
yesterday.
time I thought.
By the way.
Yeah, but it already feels like
Million
ages
years
ago.
ago, yeah.
It feels like I was just ready to sort of just close that door, and it's like completely gone out of my mind.
Yeah. I'm the
Right
same.
now it has, but I know that like once it gets to like Christmas this year,
Yeah.
I'll be like, I'll just go back and like watch a few random episodes and stuff. We'll be doing that forever, I would imagine,
Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah.
till the end of time.
Exactly, and
Yeah.
and what better way to sort of put a cap on this season and the final season? We thought we'd add to this incredible gift to the world with a little bow on top. So today's video, we're going to do a bit of a 12 games retrospective. We're going to dive back into Santa's sack and have one more good old rummage around to make sure that we didn't miss anything.
Some nuts.
Yeah, you best start believing in after shows / companion shows, boys. You're in one.
Ah, nice.
Yay!
First up, let's have a chat about that last season. So, because it wasn't just the final send-off for the Triple South Festive Fracas. It was several feature-length films packed full of nostalgic Christmassy content.
That's exactly right. And where better to start by applying some mathematical rigour to the results?
Oh man.
I think that's what we've all been
Yes.
looking for.
There you go.
Yes.
I certainly have.
That's what
been,
was
yeah.
missing
Some
from it.
stats.
The maths.
Exactly. Yeah, I
maths.
thought like there was lots of game playing, lots of talking about how you feel about the games. There wasn't enough numbers.
There was that
Not
one time where
enough
we
maths.
talked about 4 minutes about numbers because we fucked up the scoring.
That happened multiple times this
Yeah,
season,
so
actually.
the maths that we
it
tried
made me
to
very sad.
the maths that we tried to do was fucked. So no.
Oh no, it was all part of the 12 games experience for the viewer as well. For
It
me,
certainly was.
I was sort
For
of
us
sitting
all.
there crying with laughter because it was very funny.
I'm
Just to
fascinated. I
sort of
don't know this
quickly,
bit.
I'm looking forward
as a
to it.
I
caveat
bet you
before I start
Yeah.
this, the way that I've done the scoring is based on the sort of the standard 12 games sort of methodology, which is first place gets 2 points, second place gets 1 point, third place gets no points. If there's a draw, it depends on where that you've said the people who have drawn have come, if that makes sense. So if you say, right,
Yeah.
so Aki comes first, Pat and Sam come last, then Aki gets 2 points, Sam and Pat get no points.
Okay.
But if it's Aki comes first, Pat and Sam come second, Pat and Sam
It
get
depends
two-
on our
1
mood
point
and how
each.
the game went.
I was going to
Yeah,
you trying to
exactly,
apply
yeah. So,
logic
like,
to the illogical.
So
We
the last,
change every
for example,
episode.
It's-
For example, the
yeah,
last game, Aki came first, but you two didn't win because there's only one round really.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sort of one, the final round. So
my
it was
God.
2 and 2-0-0. Anyway, but this season was slightly different from my usual sort of statistical sort of fugue state where I'm just sort of like thinking about numbers all the time because I actually roped in some other people to play this game as well. We had the Challenge the Markitect competition. Which ran throughout the season, which was good fun. Little message every day, just like it took me back to work when I was trying to get people to do their timesheets. Just a little message like, "Oh, who do you think's going to win? Oh, who do you think's think it's
Oh,
going to
you've
win.
had a glimpse
I'm
into
at
our
work, leave me
world.
alone. I'd be like, oh, no, that's okay, I'll check back later. So, but
God
yes,
bless
without
you for
further
trying to
ado,
make fun happen.
exactly, without further ado, I can reveal to you the winner of the Everyone versus the Architects. Drum roll, please. It was me. I won. I'm the best.
Of course.
I did. No, actually, I did win because nobody submitted a result for every single day.
Oh, I tried so hard, Mark.
You did try. You tried very hard, and I completely understand why
Can
people
you
didn't give.
extrapolate the
I
data?
tried to.
Mark?
The
Okay,
Christmas
who
But
not
what I
you
can
came the highest? Yeah.
So without me in the runnings, in fact, actually, the better way to do this is to look at the average error. So basically, the way that this works is if somebody thought that Sam came first, Aki came second, Pat came third, there'd be 2 points for Sam, 1 point for Aki, 0 points for Pat. If that result happened as it was, it would be so Sam got 2, and he was predicted to get 2, that's 0. Aki was predicted to get 1 point, he got 1 point, that's 0.
Right.
Pat got 0. So it's
Okay.
basically what they got
it go into
minus what
negatives?
they were predicted to get. So like it's an absolute difference. So if
Right,
someone
okay.
got that wrong, so if they got first and second flipped, it would be 2 minus 1 and 1 minus 2.
Right.
So
You
it's
lost
0
me
and
at
2.
I
absolute.
love how Aki was going, all right. Like he has a fucking idea.
Yeah, I've got no idea. I'm just going, oh, yeah,
Claire
Mark,
and
yeah.
Richard will love this
basically-
section.
It's what I do at work.
very-
I'm like, yeah.
Like very basically, like the more incorrect sort of placements that you get, the worse your error score is.
Right,
So
okay.
the more points you get,
I
the
did
lowest
so
points.
badly
it's like
to
golf.
start with.
So
It's like golf.
I did so badly. I kept putting Aki, and then I felt bad, so I put Sam, and I kept missing when you'd win. So I just got it wrong every time. I got
Did
it
Sam win
wrong.
last season?
So the
I won this season.
when you account for that, I'll go from. Whoops. Okay, that's gonna. I'll go from fourth to first because
Okay.
there are 4 people playing, including me. So in fourth place, with an average error of 1.57, it's Kirsty.
Oh.
Yeah, I knew it was gonna be me. I did so badly. I just kept like it was. If it was Sam, I guessed Aki, and if it's Aki, I guessed Sam, or sometimes Pat. And I was like, fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Not surprised.
1.67, not 1.57.
I think, yeah.
In third place with an average error of 1.57, it's Adam.
Okay.
Ooh.
Right.
In third place with an average error of 1.25, it's me, the Architect.
Really?
And first place was Jeff with an average error of 1.22.
Oh my god.
Wow.
So he beat me by 0.03.
So Jeff did
well done,
beat
Jeff.
you.
Well
Right.
done,
He
Jeff.
did, yeah. He beat me.
Is that
just
because
about
he was
beat
Be
me.
Team
the
Aki?
architect. Jeff is the
If
only
he,
person who
if
should
he
be
had
the
submitted
architect.
if he had submitted the last 3 games, anything could have happened.
He
But
was good
based on the
about
games
it.
he submitted.
I don't even know if
He did pretty
Jeff's even seen the last few episodes, to be honest.
Oh no, we were
Really?
spoiling it.
I don't know, did he message us
wow.
about it? I can't remember, it was Christmas, so he was busy.
I cannot remember.
No, I can't.
We
Jeff,
were,
if you haven't seen it, go and watch it.
obviously people have been like only like 4 people managed to do the challenge the architect thing, but we were surprised at the amount of people that actually managed to just about keep up with
Staggered.
the episodes themselves.
You're like Harry.
Like,
Yeah.
and some people were watching 2 or 3 in a night. It's like they're like an hour long each
Yeah.
minimum.
Yeah.
Like, so we were
And
pretty
Adam and Holly, they'd
surprised.
sit and watch it
Yeah.
Yeah.
one night, and you get a load of messages. And
Like
It's quite
Harry,
nice.
when we first revealed, because we revealed the run times and the episode names like Stranger Things before it went out, Harry was like, "Oh, I'll see you in March," and we're like, "Yeah, we're not expecting anyone to really watch it." And everyone pretty much was like,
Even Harry, like he even.
I think, yeah, I was surprised about that. Anyway, do we want to talk about this now? We'll come back.
That
to
is
this.
what we're talking
I've got
about, to be fair.
a few more stats,
Yeah.
and then we can swing into a little bit more like final season commentary from you guys. So in terms of like the biggest upsets, in terms of like how it performed versus both me and the predictors, the first 2 episodes were actually the biggest ones. So Mario Kart Double Dash and Incredible Crisis,
Both of which
very
Pat
high
won.
sort of
Yeah.
very high error scores there. We like didn't get that right.
Pat won,
I
right?
think,
Hard
did
to
he not?
gauge.
too.
Yeah.
Pat won
Come on.
both.
yeah, very hard to gauge that.
You
Yeah.
surprised everybody, Pat. You did it.
Well, exactly, yeah.
Cat
yeah.
amongst
Pat, so Pat
pigeons.
won Double Dash and then also Incredible Crisis. He
Yeah.
smashed Incredible Crisis actually, yeah.
I think Incredible Crisis was anybody could win, but Double Dash I had the slight
anyone
upper
could.
hand.
Can you guess the episode that was the only episode that was perfectly predicted by everybody?
Was it Black Ops?
Tekken.
But yeah, it's got to be the modern war. Yeah.
It was
No?
bicyclism.
Oh my god.
Everybody got that right.
Everyone thought Aki was
Wow.
going to win it because he's the bike guy. but
And they
it
probably
was
did it as a
completely
joke.
It was
Slash random game
fucking
guy.
random. Who
Yeah.
won that? Aki just got a point.
Absolute madness, that game.
Somehow worse than the
Yeah.
first time we played it.
Because we played it with motion controls.
Yeah, the
Oh,
race.
yeah.
That was it, yeah.
The racing was actually a better gameplay than what we did in last
Yeah,
season.
once we turned off motion controls, we actually knew what we were doing
Yeah.
to a degree.
It doesn't come across how awful it was playing that.
Yeah.
We'll come back to bicycling. I'm sure. Go on.
Absolutely, yeah. So the final bit of this section was just how did you perform versus the actual sort of marketing modelling. Because what I do is I sort of model the amount of points, anticipate the amount of points that you should get in the season, or should get in the season. It's just a bit of fun.
My God.
So what they
So-
should do for themselves.
How did I?
and might not
How
do.
badly did I?
So
fail?
so if I look
Oh,
at
no.
I'll put these up on screen when I'm talking about them. But essentially the Pat was anticipated to get 8.56 points. He got 7. It's pretty
Oh,
close.
so Pat
That's pretty good.
did better than
Pretty online.
average.
Sam was yeah, exactly. And Sam was predicted to get 14.02 and he got 13.
Again,
Wow.
close.
Yeah.
And Aki was predicted to get 15.77 and he got 17. So
It's all pretty close, to be fair.
Yeah, it's
There's
pretty
not
close,
a lot
so-
in it.
Yeah, but Aki's the only one over
What a
his
fascinating!
predictions.
Yeah.
That's fascinating how close that was. Actually, that
Yeah.
shows you how accurate this was.
Well, that's
Your
it. The
algorithm
model
is
is
How
so
predictable
accurate.
we
Yeah.
are.
yeah, so Pat was
Wow.
1.56 points off, Aki was 1.23 and Sam was 1.02 off the model score.
That's
So,
pretty.
Wow.
despite the fact that the model
Weird.
tells me every statistical measurement in it was saying no, this is complete shit. It's not going to tell you anything. It actually did all right. So yeah,
That's scary
quite
in a
pleased.
way.
So we've made the ultimate the average season of 12 games.
Yeah.
You,
After all that.
you have made a very close average. In fact, based on against your average points across all seasons, Pat's average points is 8, and where am I reading this right, Sam? His average points is 8. He scored 7. Sam's average points is 14. He scored 13. And Aki's average points is 16, and he got 17. So you were
Wow,
all
so it
within 1
was-
point of your average.
Wow.
That's crazy.
I just
So
love
it's a
that there's
very-
enough data. Like there's 12 years of data, maybe 10. let's
Yeah.
call it 10 years of
Yeah.
data,
10
and you can
years.
actually see patterns in it.
Yeah.
I just find
Yeah.
that
And it
insane.
says that Aki's the best of all of us.
at
Like,
the games
Oh.
that we've played.
of the
not
games.
like-
Yes, that's
And this
crucial.
is-
Yes.
Of the games
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
we've played.
And
That was just
there should be
was
an
just
alcohol
games.
monitor on Sam.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, let's have a look at what Sam's heart monitor's saying now. He's like,
No, just make Sam play sober, and then make it be a really different
It's
competition.
because I'm
Yeah.
talking to camera and Aki just sat there going. I'm kind of like,
it's
oh,
a
Sam's the
competition.
funniest. No, I'm the only one that fucking says
You're not wrong,
anything.
Aki.
Aki's just there locking in.
You don't take it serious enough. That's right.
I'm there trying to
Yeah, but
entertain. He's
take
like,
it serious is boring.
No, yeah,
no.
I don't know. That's
Well,
pretty
Aki's like,
entertaining.
take it seriously. I've won. So.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for that respect. So
Thank
now's
you.
the time to ask the boys a couple of questions about that final season.
More
So
questions.
we've talked a lot about. I mean, within that final season, you talked about all the other seasons, and you had your podcast sections at the beginning. But what do you think's been special about season 12?
Oh yeah. Who wants to start?
I don't. Well, I'm
Can you
thinking.
remember
The
season 12?
the
Right.
standout is how we travel back in time. Like we go back to all the other seasons.
Yeah.
I just love like that you see the backdrops of them
Yeah.
all.
For me, it's the scale of it. I think it's the biggest season. Every season has its own thing. This one's thing is that it is massive. Like
Yeah.
the longest time when we were planning it, we sort of didn't say no to things. It was like, okay, we'll tell you what, we'll travel. We'll do 2 recording sessions. We'll travel back in time. We'll make a fucking time machine.
Yeah.
You know, I'll do some 3D art for the intro and record a song, and we'll do a 3D box that spins, and then we'll have a random timer where Crush Hour goes off at some point. All this just
It kept getting bigger and bigger
until
and bigger.
there's some things that we did go. Do you know what? But like the scores changing every episode. That was everything. It was a lot.
Yeah. The
And-
small details to match it to each season, how it was.
Because we wanted to do final season, like do it justice, so we could think that is a finale, that is it, and I think we did. I think.
So what do we think special about it? I think for me it is just, if we're going to pick anything, it would be the intro segments, the sort of podcast style bits. Like obviously what makes it different to the other seasons is that we have this nostalgic section where we talk about, we have basically a greatest hits clip show of all our favourite moments and things like that, and it's just us reminiscing about it. So, I mean, for me, that's always what will be special about that season. And I think
it's the nostalgia season.
Yeah, and in the future, I'll be more likely to watch back episodes of season 12 because it's got so much
the intro
of the past in it anyway, and it's us picking out all our favourite bits. So it's like no matter what, we'll watch a season 12 episodes and like you have a good time.
Which is for other people as well, because a lot of people, they've watched these episodes once, like 6 years ago, and they won't remember. We don't remember half of it, so they certainly won't. So to pull up these little moments, these random moments, I just showed again, was really fun. And then strap that onto a whole other season of new game content, and then the bonus stuff, and
that sort of leads into like one of the things that I like about this season, because for me the games have a big part of it for me this season, because like you were saying, there are some people that were like, did you even play that? Like Quake 2. People didn't even know that we'd played Quake 2. I know it was season 2 or season what?
Season 2.
Season 2,
It was season 2. So that's obviously a very early season that people, we don't even know.
On it, I think.
Yeah.
And again, like Hugo, and some of we played a lot of like seasons 1, 2, and 3 games.
Yeah.
Purposefully,
obviously, because of the remaster and everything. But the fact that the games were surprises to people, even though we had played them before.
It felt like playing them.
I like that element
again for the first time. Sometimes, didn't it? Really?
Yeah.
Well, for you, that was the case sometimes, wasn't it? Because you hadn't been in those first
you
two
weren't
seasons.
there.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, you never played Hugo or
or Quake. No, 22 games total in the end on this season that we played.
Just this season.
With the Captain Hyper stuff as
Yeah,
well.
with the bonuses. Yeah.
So that's
Insane.
again what is special about it.
Yeah. Some of them
It's
decided
epic,
on the
isn't it?
morning
It's the
of.
most epic season.
Yeah, epic is the word. I think.
And it was a year in the making.
Yeah.
Like you pretty much started it in that January.
As
didn't
soon
you?
as we finished with Valhalla, I was starting the music and the visuals, and there's got like a voice note which I could probably send you
crazy.
of me going right, because Aki had a child incoming. I was like, right, we need to record this like now.
Incoming!
Yeah,
In development.
Incoming.
Yeah.
So we recorded it in. Normally we'd record in September or August.
It was March, right?
But it was March for part 1, which was when we did the intros, and then we did part 2 in May.
And the sketch.
May.
And the sketch in the March as well, yeah. God, we did a sketch as well. That was a thing that we did.
Well, I know, the whole like
we brought
little
back
sketch to
Bad
throw in
Dad, another special moment. Like, oh my god.
What do you consider to be, what were the challenges of creating this 12th and final season?
Sam, do you want to take this one?
Yeah,
me,
but it's not.
Me and Pat just rocked up.
Well, so right. I mean, there's the sort of the initial part which was like, I decided to. We wanted to put us in a portal, and I wanted to do as much of it as I can myself rather than nicking stuff from YouTube. So I made the portal. Here's a video of me making the portal by making a donut in Blender.
It's a little behind the scenes. This is how the wormhole was created. So I've got a torus or a donut that I made that size. Then you apply a texture to it, which is all this stuff, bobbly, and it's animated texture. So it's doing all this. But then you apply a blobby modifier to it, and then just spin it round. And then you've got the camera here. Excuse me. So the camera is there, and that is just spinning. And then when we put the camera view, it gives the impression of going through a portal. That's the unshaded one, or badly shaded. So if I do that, that's the proper kind of full shebang. So yeah, that's what you do. And then if you come out of it, hang on, this is going to be tricky to do. I'll just do that. Pull out like that. That's what we're dealing with. That's the bottle. That's what we're going in.
By the time we were recording it, we've got it pretty much down with the actual recording. There was no real major... Right, there were a couple of issues we had, and it was in South Park Rally, again, where we lost the recording footage of it.
Oh, that was it. It was, just basically a file, one single file corrupted on a full SD card. And I think it's the first time it's ever happened.
Was that on the... We didn't get the gameplay either, did we?
We got the gameplay.
No, we got the gameplay. And to be honest, we didn't
thing,
lose...
though. You recovered it, but it wasn't the full...
It was like
reaction,
a minute or something.
No.
We lost Sam celebrating his win, and then
after the controversial chicken
we did the shaft of shame and all that stuff.
It was chicken gate, but this was like Aki screaming about a tractor.
Yeah.
It was all
So, but that's the first time that's ever happened.
Yeah, and thank God there was some nerd on GitHub who had a bit of software that could make it fix it. It was unbelievable, actually. But that happened in the middle of recording. The real challenge was just getting it all done. So after we recorded it, we finished it in May. We weren't particularly
I was about to say, sometimes I think Aki should come in with this,
well, exactly.
but yep.
We didn't really finish. we weren't
time.
super emotional when we finished recording because we were just so tired and relieved that we weren't recording anymore. Then it was like editing, so we were like, the editing was hard, and then it was like, for me also, there's the green screens of all the, thumbs up, all the green screens of the backgrounds, and the like title sequence and the scores and everything, and then taking episodes off Aki because he'd been going through a lot as well. So I think for all of us, the edits were the most challenging we've ever had.
I mean, we were editing essentially 2 seasons at once, because normally it would be, I'd say, like an average half an hour to 40-minute episode towards, the last few seasons. And that would include intro, all the gameplay, and an outro. But now you've got that, plus you've got an average 30 minutes at the start.
Finding the clips for that.
We had to go through, source all of the clips, because we don't just have everything, because it's just so much, but we'd have to we were downloading from YouTube, full episodes, and then finding all these little segments. So, for me going into the edit, that was what I was, most...
daunted by.
Yeah, that was the daunting part of it was actually finding all these moments that we talk about.
Because
it's just
so
time,
many that
right?
that
It just takes
Yeah.
time. You have to watch it.
It's so much work
Yeah.
before you even start the edit.
Yeah.
And also, you start watching an old episode, to find a bit, and you end up just watching it, and you're like, oh shit, I need to...
And it
Or you
creates
go,
more
oh,
work,
that's a funny
right?
bit, I'll
Because you're
put
like,
that
I want to
in.
reference that. I want to reference that.
There was that one episode
Yeah.
where I was talking to you guys. There's one bit where I say this bit about Pap knocks over the Pringles, and it was like Sam might not be happy,
Yes.
and we couldn't find what
Sam
episode
might
it
not
was
be
in
happy.
until
Yeah, we
the week
started thinking we were in this Mandela effect,
Mandela effect, yeah.
where we were remembering things that we thought we were that is season 6 and it's episode such a thing, and I know it for sure. And then we'd go and we'd all watch the entire thing and be like, where the fuck was that moment?
Where is it?
Yeah.
Did we all dream this moment? But we quote.
It was so weird. Yeah.
But what tends to happen is, because the intros are where arguably the funniest parts happen, we always think, oh, that's where that moment must be. So you watch the first couple of minutes until the titles come in, and it's not there, and you go, okay, go to the next episode.
Try
But
another, yeah.
Quite often, after the opening titles, it's another cold open.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
where
Just so many
some
cold
of the
opens.
gems, yeah.
Yeah, and that's
I do love a cold open.
part of what I was doing with that
I
was
do.
I would put it into my Premiere project, and it would also transcribe it, and then you can search the captions, and then you can try and find lines that you remember to do. And sometimes it worked,
Nice,
sometimes
yeah.
it didn't, but it did help.
Because again, it relies on you directly remembering, right? Exactly what was said.
Yeah.
There was a
Yeah.
moment, I think it was probably mid to late November, where Aki sent a message saying, I won't miss it, I'm fucking sick of this shit, basically, or something to that effect.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can screenshot it.
Yeah, see if
Yeah.
we could send
It was just
It was because I think it was when you're deep in it, and there was a lot going on, and it was just like, oh my god, why have we done this? There's so much, and we're like, go on, when we finished it, we'll be so proud of it, and we were. But I think, and we do miss it, you know. But it's like when you're in that, like when you're looking at a project, you've got 2 hours of footage to go through, and then you're like, oh my god. It's just, it was overwhelming. I think I was like, come on, guys.
At the end of the day, sorry, Aka, just a quick, I just want to say, and also at the end of the day, you've got it in the back of your mind that it's like, it's just a hobby. I'm not getting paid for this. Yes, we give ourselves deadlines, and it's like that kind of spurs us on to do it. But like sometimes you're getting so stressed about it, and then you don't want that to sort of shadow the fact that it's something you enjoy.
Yes.
Which is another reason why we were like, well, we'll finish on 12 because it's the number of, you know, it's 12 games Christmas. We'll finish on 12 because this season has proven that it's just like
it's gotten too big.
We can't do this every year.
For me, this year was the hardest season. Like the edit was the hardest it's ever been this year because I had. Obviously, I've got 2 kids at the minute, and being sleep deprived at night, there was a time during editing where they were both up, like alternating at night. So I was having like 3-4 hours a night sleep, full day's work, and then I'd come home, do bedtime, and I would edit from about 8 till 10. So I've got 2 hours of the day where I'm at my most tiredest, like most tired.
Trying to get creative.
Trying to, like
let's be funny.
To be fair, there were moments where I did forget what time it was and I was having a good time. But like Sam mentioned, there was a time where I messaged him. I was just like, I'm not gonna miss this shit.
Sleep deprivation.
You said. I remember you sent like, the gif of Coraline's dad. Like on the computer, he sent that saying me going out to my office at 8.
Yeah, because it was pretty like 2 degrees or something in here when I was editing.
But the flip side is that message of you going, I'll miss it. There is the literal bookend of you being like, I won't miss it, and then it's come out and you're like,
I'd go one step further and say the reason it was so hard makes it even more rewarding and better though, because it's like it was hard and we don't get paid for it, and it was just over the line of not quite enjoyable. It would come back around and you would find yourself enjoying it, but there's a lot of it where it's like, oh my god, this is a lot, and it's but throughout it all, and then once you start getting close to the end, it's like, oh, actually it's brilliant.
I can see the light at the end of the tunnel.
But yes, it's
I mean the moment for me, the light at the end of the tunnel moment for me was when you took the Hugo. No, was it Hugo? No,
Incredible Crisis
gameplay,
edit, right? Yeah.
Because I think that was the point. I was looking at Incredible Crisis.
It was
the longest episode of 12 games ever.
Yeah.
And
because of course it had to be one of yours.
I'd done like maybe a third of the intro. That's how much I'd edited at that point, and I was looking at this like hour-long stretch of gameplay, and I was just like, it was just a behemoth.
You were pretty defeated. I was like, I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
Every day.
I'd finished, and I was like, please. But I was like, you know what? No, I've got one more in me. I can do
Every
this.
day, if I may, Sam was saying, do I offer? And I was like, do it or don't do it. You need just do it. Just do it.
I didn't want to ask more of Sam because he'd already taken an episode off me. He'd taken Hugo 2 off me. So
diabolical.
I was just so...
I think you were quite happy with it.
That actually worked really well because Incredible Crisis, I just copied my Hugo project and did the same thing with it. So like the split screen and it was actually, I did it in basically an evening or like 2 evenings. So
you're like a machine.
I had it down by that point, and I was like, there you go, bam, strap that on.
Done.
But yeah,
I mean, of course, like it gets like obviously you had a lot more sort of total content to work through, but did you find that you were like, in terms of your ability, you felt like editing it was quite a lot easier than it has been previously? Like, do you feel like you're much better editors now that
we've got I think actually 12 games helped me with my job as well in life. I think because learning to I'll let you speak as well, but I just think my personal journey with 12 games was that I started off doing, and it's like, oh my god, you make all these mistakes, you know, but then you get it down to it's just easy. Get that, copy all the people, do this, make an S, blah blah blah, set it up, and then the first thing you do is just set up the project, and then you can just crack on, edit, and it sort of flows. But that's my experience anyway.
Yeah, 12 games is our playground because we have full creative control. You can try whatever, you can do whatever.
Yeah.
We don't turn around to each other and be like, no, we try not to turn around to each other and be like, no, you can't do that.
Yeah.
It's just like, do whatever you want.
What are you trying to say?
Try.
As long as we
Has there ever been?
we have our
Has there ever
parameters
been a
of the
moment?
season, don't we?
So we start.
Has
Oh,
there ever
yeah.
been a moment where somebody's gone, you can't do that?
Yeah, it's
Or-
always me. Always me.
What
I was-
happened?
I think I was against, at one point, the moving train. I think
Were you?
Really?
What does that
I-
mean? Sorry.
The background on the train moving.
it was the
Oh.
no. It was the setup of what the green screen was going to look like behind us,
Right.
and I think.
You just thought it was too much effort.
I thought like when Sam was like, no, I'll place this video and you'll be able to see it through the side windows and the rear window, and I was just like, to do that for 12 episodes and all, I was like, that sounds impossible. So I think at the time, because again, it was the first time we'd done green screen.
I had to sell you on that,
So
didn't I? I had to
yeah,
basically-
so I think then I was like,
I do
that-
remember now, yeah.
I sent you a
remember
voice
having
note. I was
said
walking
that.
I was
work.
like, yeah,
And I
and,
was-
then he showed me a few. He just basically did a few mock-ups or whatever.
With
But Sam,
Matrix.
do you
and it
remember-
worked. He sold me
Sorry.
on it.
Yeah.
No,
Do you
go
remember
on.
the amount of time we put into the curtains, Sam?
Yeah, so
on
that's
either
something
side?
that no one will notice.
The drapes.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
the-
to hide.
they're on
The
the
drapes,
side.
the amount of time you and me were looking at different drapes.
Season 10, you'll notice that it's not just us. There's actually two curtains in front of us here.
This
just
is something that
slightly
people will
blurred.
never
They
know.
will never know.
Because the green screen wasn't perfect enough on the sides, and there was like
It
bars.
was short.
It was short.
It wasn't wide enough behind us.
No. So we had to just cover it up, basically, to make it look right. And
And it's
So
perfect.
much time
You
spent
don't
looking
notice.
for the right drapes and how they fell, and then you extended
Change
them a
the
little
colour
bit, and how the
and
shadow,
blurred them,
yeah,
yeah.
like
Yeah, just to bring it back to
Mark's
the
question.
question
Disagreements.
and what you were saying about disagreements.
Yeah.
The other thing, just to bring it back to season 12 as well, is that once Aki was the first person to mention time travel. So we always thought it'd be this, clip show or whatever. Then Aki said, "Fuck it, we'll do time travel or whatever." And then I'm like, "Oh my god, yeah," because like Endgame is a time travel film and that's the end, and that's perfect. So, but what I disagreed on was the idea of time traveling back to like old seasons and being there for an entire episode. Like we've got messages where I was like, "No, I think we should just time travel." Be there and be like, oh look, we're in the old season, and then we time travel back or something. I don't know what my thinking was.
I
It's
remember-
really, I think it was to keep it as one shooting day rather than two.
Yeah.
It was something to do with that in my head.
The way we did it this year was big, but it was manageable, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
I sold it on
Oh,
you because
100%.
I'd say it would be easier on the filming day, and we can do these intros, and then on the when we do the actual second day of filming, it's just literally
be
like
fair,
right, we're playing Hugo or whatever, and that's it.
The second day of filming, the gameplay was probably one of the easiest. I actually was having a good time that day
Yeah.
because it was
We
so
knew-
easy.
we
You
knew
felt like
every
you had
game.
more
Straight
time
into
to
the
relax.
game.
We knew every
Yeah.
game going in, so they were all lined up, ready to go. We
All
had
set up, ready.
Yeah, they were set up. They were all working because I'd spent weeks testing them beforehand to make sure they all work.
I can attest to this.
Yeah, and then it was pretty.
We've
smooth
never
sailing.
had that luxury before, ever.
But then obviously the curse of South Park hit, but that's gonna happen. Shit like that happens.
The only other thing I'll mention just while we're chatting about this is that originally, I don't know if this is going to be a question about like any original ideas for season 12, but like
Not in my plan, so go for it.
in terms of things being like, okay, we're going to have to make this a little bit smaller and more manageable. Like one of the ideas at one point was for us to actually hire out a real log cabin
For the longest time, that was the plan.
and to
Yeah.
and to film ourselves. We were still going to do the intro sections where we just chat to each other and reminisce, but like it was going to be episode 1, we're all in the hot tub together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Episode 2,
lying
we're
on the
sat
bed. By the fire.
we're lying by the fire together.
Yeah.
Like
we're leaning on the veranda with a hot chocolate.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
Weren't you at one
Even
point all
that
going to be
was-
wearing Steve Jobs like black,
turtleneck.
like,
Turtlenecks.
Yeah,
as well.
turtlenecks and a chain,
That's how
like
it
proper.
started.
Yeah.
It was
So
supposed to
gonna-
be a Christmassy look back of just.
like over the top.
But then
Christmas.
we were like, we were just talking
Yeah.
like, I think, but then one of us had the idea. This is how season 12 came to be. We were talking about, what if we do this Bad Dad sketch or whatever, and maybe Pat gets visited by the ghost of Christmas Pats, which is like,
Yeah, that was.
it's like a Christmas Carol kind of thing. And then we're like, it's the ghost of future and whatever. And then I think Aki at one point said, what if it was time travel? And I was like,
That was it.
And that was
yes,
it.
That was
I
it.
remember
all just
saying
It started off as a
place.
Christmas Carol.
Yeah,
You're right.
Yeah, Christmas Carol. That's exactly what it was.
It started
And then I
off-
said, "Why don't we have like a time travel element?" That's
I was
what I
like,
said.
that's it. That's what we're doing. We're going to travel
Do
back
it.
in time to every season, and we're gonna. It's going to be like time splitters. And
It
that
was
was
great.
It.
Yeah.
Same thing happened with Pirate. As soon as you said Pirate as a joke, I was like, I could see it. I could see it all. And then
I was against pirate at first.
both were. And I was
Yeah.
like, we've
just said,
got
yeah,
to
I was
do.
just like,
No,
no,
it's
we're not
Amazon.
doing
I was like,
pirate.
everyone
Yeah.
loves the idea, and it's like, come on, can you just imagine how funny it would be? And then then Pat said Matrix, and I was like, again, I could just see it all.
Again, Sam just
Yeah.
closed.
I could just see behind the Matrix. I could just see it all.
I think again for me it was just the editing was still going to be not easy, but like we know what we're doing with 12 games. The stressful part, like I said, was the build up to the edit itself and getting everything together.
It's not the mechanics of editing, is it? It's not the
Yeah,
technical
it was
side.
getting.
It's finding the content,
Finding all the clips,
going
finding
back
all
to
that
the
stuff.
archive.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
that-
just knowing it was going to be twice as big as anything we'd ever done.
Yeah, the gameplay, for like editing gameplay, is like we can do it with our eyes closed now. As complicated as it can be, like with like first-person shooters where you got 3 screens and whatever, and you cut in between them, we can do that. But the intro stuff, it seems simple, where you just cut into clips and stuff. But a lot of thought for me, a lot of thought went into
the timing in it.
Yeah,
Yep.
the timing of the clips and like what kind of clips you put in, and we tend to like go over things again and again, and it's like, okay, when do I first show that clip, or is this section funnier when we mention it a second time, or do you know that like those kind of decisions?
Time,
It
it's
was a
that
bit
time
more-
consideration. It all adds up, right?
Yeah, of course, and you obviously want to try and keep it lean as well, so that there's not a lot of waffling going on.
Yeah.
To keep it entertaining, but
Get to the joke, yeah.
yeah,
A lot of energy goes into that. For me, I'll just to finish it, I guess. Because this is like one of my favorite hobbies is like video editing because it's so satisfying. There's no greater joy really from a hobby perspective than you know the tools and you could sit down and just kind of enter your flow state and just do it. And
Yeah.
I just love that feeling of I know what I'm doing, and it's about just finding the creative things to do within it. That's just a joy for me. Yeah.
and what I love about it is when you have an idea in your head about doing something with an edit, you then I go down like a little rabbit hole of figuring out how to do it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yep.
Like you're like, oh, this is what I want to do with this edit. Like, how
So
do
I'm
I
gonna learn
how
how
do
to
I do
do
this?
it.
And you Google
Yep.
it, so you learn how to do it, and that's what I meant by 12 games was our playground for the past 10 years.
Well, that's
It
what
shows that
that's
it's
you
a
know, where you
hobby.
can try stuff and.
absolutely. That's why I wanted to make a fucking 3D wormhole that is shown on screen.
Well,
for
yeah, exactly.
seconds.
And now,
Yeah.
if you ever need a 3D wormhole for work, you know what
The
to do.
amount
know
of
how to do
time that you won't believe how long it took me to make those 3D boxes spin, and how to figure out how to. I downloaded like the game boxes and replaced the artwork and got it down. They've got like a sheen on them. Then getting to export the footage, because whenever I export the video of the spinning box, it'd have a pink background and it'd all be pink, and I don't know why. And that was a whole rabbit hole trying to figure out that. It
Oh
turns
my
out
God.
it was the global illumination on the 3D
Of course.
filter.
Oh, right.
That
I
had
knew
to
that.
disable,
Yeah,
and then you have to
it's global
export it as a
illumination.
PNG
It's global
sequence. And I learnt a lot from all that shit, but that's the kind of nonsense
Yeah.
that. For what?
Yeah.
For something that people see for seconds on screen.
New
you
skills,
know?
though.
Absolute bollocks. On my little shelf I've got up here, I've got all the 12 little bottles still from.
Oh,
from the shots we
nice.
did.
Yes.
So.
I just have the trophy.
I just have the trophy.
Yeah, well, I've got this and I've
He's got
got
the trophy. I mean, that's a great segue into the next section, which
Go
is
on.
basically just me sucking Aki's dick for.
Oh, yes,
God,
please.
right,
I'm going
let's
to
go.
sit
Go
here
on
like
then.
this.
More
What
stats.
Get it out of the way.
Well, I think it would be remiss of us to call this a 12 games unwrapped without zooming out and giving the whole thing a bit of love as well. And what better way to show that through meticulously crafted statistics, which I've also just been adding to during the break.
We love stats.
Fanfare.
Yeah.
We love stats. Okay, cool. So I thought I'd just kick it off with just a sort of very quick check in with which season was the best for each person. So who, like, according to the rules of the sort of 2 points for a win,
So
1 point
this
for a
is-
second, etc.
Performance.
Performance
so
in terms of game wins, not in terms of actually winning the season.
So not in terms of points and bullshit.
I think Sam
How
holds
it
the
should have
record
been.
before.
Just normal.
Yeah.
So,
Mark
so
gets in,
if
if
there
it
was no
was-
bullshit, what would the points have been?
Ooh, that's
yeah.
really
Wins.
interesting.
Yeah.
Before
Yeah,
Mark
in terms of
gets
wins,
into
second
it,
place. Yeah, that's what all of these stats have been
Yeah.
based on. So I haven't incorporated any sort of bullshit into it.
Go on.
Aki,
What are
what
you going to say,
saying?
Aki?
I think Sam holds the record for most points in a season. I'm just going to put that out there.
Well, yeah, but that's because
You think?
that's because of the Matrix
Because of the bullshit.
nonsense,
I know.
though, wasn't it? Yeah,
Yeah.
that was all the shit.
So this is
34.
as the architect should be.
34
It's in
versus
its
Pat.
purest form.
Yeah, this is
things
the
in their
pure-
purest form. Yeah.
We'll make a pure product.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
So this is
Pat's-
no bullshit.
No,
This
is no
it's
bullshit.
Like wins, isn't
just
it? Like,
Wins and
just
loses.
basically wins and second places
Yeah.
in terms of points. So the best season for Pat was season 3. Yeah.
That's not even a fucking competitive season.
Yeah.
How
he
is
won,
that my
he
best
won
season?
Terminator
What?
3.
No, I won that. 'Cause
Yeah.
I wanted to play it more.
That's when you won the most games, Pat.
Yeah, that's when you did the best. You had the most points from wins.
I'm not.
draws, and losses.
No way.
What were some of the games in that
Well, how
season?
many points
Mark?
did he get in that season?
Yeah, according to this,
Pat
one,
can't
you
believe he
you
did
got,
well.
Got 11 points.
He got 11
No,
points.
Mark, if
I've done better
take
than
season
that.
3 out of the what's his second best
He
season?
got a season.
So his second best is joint season 6 and 10.
6
See,
and
that
10.
makes more sense.
There
you go.
Yeah.
We'll go with that.
6
Season
and
3
10.
is
Because I feel like.
Why are you
I
hating on
only get
season 3?
points. I only get points when I come
Season
second.
3.
Season 3 is only half a competition. The rest
we're
of it
very
is
generous in giving. No,
Who
Sam
won
did win the most.
Terminator?
RoboCop 3, Terminator 3.
Is it the
Apparently
one
Pat-
played the longest?
Apparently, Pat.
Metal Slug 3
Anyway.
Yeah,
wasn't a
Metal
competition.
Slug 3 and I
Metal-
didn't even get to play. It's like,
Well, did me and Pat get
Oh,
the
I
points
see.
for
So
that?
Pat
Yeah,
doesn't want to win
Yeah.
season 3.
Okay, anyway.
But I mean, he was
Season
scoring
3
it,
was-
so
yeah, we
Well, that's
still
one of my
scored it.
wins. I'm
You
clutching
scored
on to
it.
my season 3 win.
Yeah.
So
it's half a win.
yeah. So his but Pat's worst season was season 11 with 5 points.
That still seems alright.
fuck it.
But I don't think that's because Pat did bad. I think Aki was just kind of
Storming
dominated
it.
that season.
Monstrous.
It
Aki's-
was
A bit of a
Yeah.
monstrous season from
Since
Aki.
having kids, Aki's just got better. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
He's just
He's like a fine
operates-
wine. He's getting better with age.
He's just
Yeah,
whatever's happening in his brain, he's operating on a higher
Like
plane.
brain chemistry.
Yeah.
Just like
This is what I mean. I'm like just efficient with my time now. It's like I need to
Yeah.
get this over as quickly
Yeah.
as possible.
Oh,
so I can
Aki,
get
that
to
rings so
bed.
true.
He's like, right, I'm
need
going
to
to
get
stop
to
playing with you guys, and just demolishes.
yeah,
Yeah.
honestly.
I'm here to do one thing and one thing only. I'm here to win.
So yeah, I mean, speaking of Aki, Aki's best season was season 11. You know,
That was a smackdown.
It was like a 6-game run, wasn't there?
What was his points
yeah,
for season
it was a
11?
6-game run. Season 11, his points were 19.
That's
Wow.
unbullshitted points, right?
Exactly,
That's
pure,
just-
pure
Five,
points.
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 19. What did I get?
In season 11, you got 13.
No,
Oh, it
Sam's
was
best.
close.
Well, we've not got to that yet.
Go on.
It wasn't
But
close.
yeah, so and then
It's not close at
his
all.
second best season, season 4 to season 6.
Okay.
If that checks
What
out.
was his worst season?
It's season 3.
Who, Aki? Well,
Aki, yeah.
Well, yeah, that was when I was like most drunk.
That's
That was
yeah.
I
Yeah, but Sam never learned that lesson,
Oh,
Aki, so you know.
God. Yeah, that was
Cut
the
to
iToy
clip
season.
of Aki's bum on camera.
That's the last time Aki got properly drunk, and he was like, "No, I'm gonna win."
Fuck
from
troll
now."
That was
games.
it.
When you put the drunk Aki footage in that, like the throwback, I was like, oh my god.
His
he's
arse is only
slurring
censored for,
so
like-
Oh.
bad.
Oh, it's when you know like the
Because when
difference
you see
between
you guys being drunk,
tipsy
we don't
Aki,
really see Aki
no.
wankered anymore, so
No,
it's
No.
quite
that's it.
entertaining.
truly drunk Aki is
no.
just
12 games is
Better.
a slow drunk. You go, it's really drunk, but it's a slow burn.
Oh, I don't know. I don't
Like,
think
it's
it
a
got
bit
very
of a
slow
bell
later
curve.
on.
Yeah.
Anyway, to Sam.
So, but it's well, just Aki's second best seasons were,
Oh, yeah.
were 4 and 6.
Oh, nice.
Sam's best season was season 3.
Oh,
So it was both Pat and Sam's best season.
Okay.
Okay.
Sam, are you happy about that?
no.
Yeah, no, exactly.
In very close.
Well, no,
second.
it's probably my best season because Pat will be like, "Oh, we played Battle Slug, you get a point in it or whatever." I don't
Yeah,
know.
fuck it.
Yeah.
Go on.
But the second best season were 4 and 9.
4 and 9. I knew it'd be 9.
A lot of
9,
people doing
yeah.
well in season
9,
4.
9, I'll take. Four was
Yeah.
Four was.
It's 9.
Four was Mario Kart Wii. The end.
4 and
where
5 were fucking close.
It was close.
Right?
4 was close between me and you.
Yeah.
9,
9
I
was
think
Deadly
Eight-
Games.
eight- 4 was 18 to Aki, 16 to Sam.
9 I do
What was
see as my
9?
finest hour.
Was 9 Deadly Games?
Matrix.
No,
Matrix.
Matrix.
Yeah.
That was my finest hour as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
7 was
Okay.
Deadly Games.
I'll
Yep.
take that one to the bank.
That was probably my lowest point as well. Rat-a-tat.
What was? Yeah, but
Oh,
I was about to
rat-a-tat-tat.
say, Sam.
Do you
like,
want to
it
take
was,
this moment to talk about
Hold
Rat-a-tat-tat?
on,
You
we'll
kind of
come back.
cover it,
I
though.
We've covered it.
Well, I was
You've
going to
covered
say it was Sam's finest hour in season 9, but when we were talking about like how being drunk and stuff like that, and that Aki stopped getting as drunk. Season 9 is the outlier because if you watch some of the later episodes in that, Aki is so fucking drunk. And I'm not even talking about rat-a-tat-tat and all that stuff.
No.
Just the intros to that, like the...
We're all drunk. It's when
doing
we're
all
all
the
Whoa,
Matrix
Matrix.
stuff. Aki's so fucking drunk, and it's because Sam that year had started making cocktails.
Yeah.
Also,
So he's like,
I'm sorry,
And
knowing
Sam-
you're going to
Sam
be a
was winning all the
father
games. Yeah.
makes
Yeah,
you
Yeah.
want to
Making
have
cocktails.
fun.
And then there's
when
a
you
moment
can
where
have fun.
I'm singing the fucking balloon song, and then
up and
Yes.
away.
Pat's like, Wizard Matrix.
Wizard
Whoa, that was
Matrix.
some Matrix shit.
And the
That
batteries.
was
Yeah, the batteries.
season
And
as well.
Sam's basically like,
No.
I'm gonna shit myself.
Do
I'm gonna
it
shit."
properly. Do it properly. It's funny if you do it properly.
Honestly,
Battery.
season 9 peak.
I think that was one of the drunkest
it's-
ones we've done.
yeah.
I think. Yeah. Sorry.
No, for me, when you're talking about the drunkest ones, I am it's season 6 when the pack
I
throwing
mean,
up
yeah.
and like
Well, Sam as
that's,
well.
that goes
and when you
without
get
saying.
naked. I have got to say, here's my moment
Yeah.
to say it. The funny kissing, touching, nudity like edit
Montage.
is montage is possibly my favourite content of 12 games.
Well, that was seasons
Yeah.
1
I
to
think
6.
it
so I
made
think
me
there's
first
room
time I
for
saw that I
seasons-
pissed myself.
I think there's
We
room
should do
for
a
a
part
7
2.
to 12 edit of that.
Yeah,
I think,
of
we could do.
touching, yes.
The touching
And
one,
here
part
it is.
2.
No,
Da-da-da-da.
just
Yeah.
giving you all a job. No,
yeah. Right, sorry,
I
anyway.
genuinely find that hilarious.
No,
Mark.
it's all good stuff. So Sam's worst season 7.
The worst season.
First, wow.
Yeah, 12 points.
Was that the season that Pat won? Yeah, that was Nuclear
Yeah.
Slap.
It was a nuclear slap.
What game?
Yeah.
No, because that was Sam's bicycle.
I was,
Yeah.
drunk.
quite drunk
that was a
season.
cocktail
Oh,
one
yeah.
as well. Actually, I was
Which
making
is probably
cocktails
why
then.
he did really poorly.
No, Kirsty, it's because he's bad at games.
Oh.
Sam, I know you're not. Don't worry.
Don't worry,
Yeah.
we'll
Just,
see.
I'm
one day.
saying it because
Yeah.
it's.
Well,
that's-
there are some. I will say this:
do.
each of you has a
It's Brian's.
has at least one cool / pretty good stat coming up. It's not just like I
Okay.
did this, I could do that.
Sam did a sick backflip once.
Yeah,
Really
so sick
cool.
backflips. Sam did one, and then the rest of you
Didn't.
So disappointing. No, so the most consistent. Who was most consistent across all the seasons? Who do you think?
Sam.
Yeah, I reckon
Oh.
Sam as well.
Oh, actually, so I guess it could be me, because it's
What,
like
'cause you
if I
consistently lose?
consistently came, like if I consistently came second like 4 times, which I kind of do in like every season,
Do you have the most?
and then I have
second
like
place?
1 win. I think I do, but
I
I'm
would say
going
it's
to go
me
with
or
me.
Pat.
I'm the most consistent.
I don't think it's Aki. I think Aki's.
Yeah, he was like da da da,
Volatile.
and then he's like, I win a load.
Yeah, yeah,
like, yeah.
Oh,
Go on, Mark.
Mark,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
on about consistency across the season.
Across all seasons, yeah.
Yeah,
So, I
this
mean,
is.
Yeah, maybe Pat then. Maybe Pat.
Pat. Or me.
it's Sam.
Yeah.
Oh, your
Okay,
first
Sam.
answer.
And
your
then
first
Pat.
answer.
Or is it? That sounds really boring.
Open up, campus patrol.
Oh fuck! Guys! Try quick, Christmas, the Matrix up there!
But longest win streak is Aki twice with 6 in a row.
Twice?
And
He did that
in season
twice!
8 and 11.
Wow.
8
It's
and
Pirate
11.
as well, because Pirate was
What
cool.
were the games?
Yes, I
What
forget.
was the
I always
games?
forget
So, in
how
season-
8 he did well as well. Yes.
Towerfall
Season 8.
Ascension, that was, wasn't it?
What?
That was
Yeah,
Pirate?
it was-
Towerfall?
Pirate had, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Towerfall.
his 6 win streak in 8 was Tekken 1 and 2,
Still
Nippon
hurts.
Marathon, Star Wars Super Bombad Racing, Pac-Man Battle Royale, Pop-Up Pirate, and Towerfall Ascension.
Wow. Oh, yeah.
Towerfall
It
Ascension.
should have been Sam.
Pop-Up Pirate.
Yeah,
And I'm
Towerfall.
not saying he was robbed, because it's just how it went, but I was
gutted.
just gutted
And
for
then,
Sam, because
what was
he
after
just, like,
Towerfall? Did I win after that episode?
You won Shock Bite.
Shark bite.
Of course.
not Star Wars Ascension,
Oh,
one
you won
Star
the-
Fight.
That's what
Chat
ended
board game.
Random
Aki's
chance
streak.
strikes again.
Aki's streak was ended
Wow.
by
Broke it.
shark bite. Oh my god.
So you know
God.
what? In the end, Sam, you actually have to thank
Yes,
Pat for bringing
because-
a board game.
Because well, yeah,
Yeah.
thanks, Pat.
Mm.
In Towerfall, Aki's like, oh, Sam
Still
always
hurts.
does this. And I'm like, I haven't won the fucking game yet, you dickhead. yeah.
No,
Still
but in my
hurts
head,
me.
in my head, you're the person.
Because you had a couple
Yeah.
of runs of getting like really high and then getting fucked at the last minute.
I kept killing myself.
This is,
that was what,
this is a
Yeah.
very funny stat. Sam actually has the best performance on board games.
Oh my
3 wins.
God.
3 wins.
Cut to
Three
Sam
wins
going,
and a
it's
second
a
place.
fucking board
That
game
is,
or
that is the
whatever.
that is the best performance I think of
Which is
any
the one I
sort of
didn't win.
thing. Pop-Up Pirate.
Right.
yeah.
Oh, that was Aki.
Oh yeah, so I won
Yeah,
Shark Bite.
So you
Dogbox
so you
Boat, and-
complain about the board games, but you won basically all of them.
The Christmas Express.
So really, you should have asked for more board games.
Yeah.
Mark, just quickly,
And not
what
your
was the-
own games that you actually enjoy playing.
What was it, Aki?
What was the streak in 11? What were the games?
Yeah, so the streak in 11 was Ragnarok, FIFA Street, Gigabash, Terradrome, Devigo,
So it was the first
Burnout 3.
That's the first 6
first
episodes.
six.
half the
The
season.
first half of the season.
It was Dark Watch.
Jesus.
Dark Watch is when I beat the streak.
Dark one.
You did, yeah, it was Dark Watch, yeah.
Yeah. what-
I mean, when you hear that, it's like he probably should.
You brought it, but you knew about it because you came to my house and played it that one time.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
What a game, though. What a game.
Yeah.
And I know in that episode I say, no, why has this come now? Because I know that
Yeah.
you're going to win. Sure, I
Dark Watch
lost.
was Ragnarok, which was
Yeah,
that
yeah,
was
yeah,
the-
exactly. There was a big,
the big
points
one. That was the big one.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That was
Aki lost 21 points because of Ragnarok. That's what happened.
Fucking hell.
Wow.
So
You should
everything that
send
I'd
some
done-
of this stat stuff to Mark,
Is-
by the way, so he can
is
cut
that-
I
to
will.
it.
I'll send him a full.
Is that a bigger loss? It is a
Definitely.
bigger
Yeah,
loss
'cause
than
Bigger loss.
the
Yeah.
nuclear
Slap
slap.
was 19.
Nuclear slap was 19, so Ragnarok took 21.
So Mark,
Wow.
do I win for like most points
Lost.
taken away from me?
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
You
I
probably
think
have
we
four-
can just
about
say
40
that. I don't
almost
think
to
that
lose.
needs to be.
Yeah. I mean, you got the nuclear slap in
Archived.
Ragnarok, so yes, basically.
How the fuck?
I can't believe that
end up
happened
with
to
those
Aki
two?
both times. That's so good.
Motherfucker.
Yeah,
Well, so
brilliant.
it's
But
like
he
the
still
In a
won
way-
that season, though. He came
I was going to
back.
say, in a way, it's good it did because it clearly didn't stop him.
Sam's best streak was 4 in season 9.
Is that all it was?
Nice.
Oh, I thought it was way
Yeah.
It's
better.
only
Oh,
2 off 6, Sam. That's still pretty
AVP.
good.
It's still
Super
one
Smash.
or what?
4's still
AVP,
cool.
Super
Mark,
Smash Brothers U,
hold on.
Tony
I want to hear
Hawk's
the
and Time
games.
Splitters.
Start again, Mark. Start again.
Sorry, AVP, Super Smash Brothers U, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2, and Time Splitters.
So the first 4 episodes.
Yeah, and then
Nice.
there's a behind the scenes moment where Pat's like, Sam's slaughtering us right now. It's embarrassing. I said, we won 1 game yet, and it's like, there's only 4 though, because then it was it was on my birthday,
Episode 5. Oh, a GTA? Yeah.
not in Matrix.
No, because he won. He won GTA.
Oh, sorry,
So you
I was
won
thinking
GTA.
Valhalla.
GTA's 10.
GTA was 10. Yeah.
What is the 5th episode in season 9, Mark?
It's Super Mario Strikers.
Mario Strikers.
Which Aki won,
Which
obviously.
Aki won, of course,
Yeah.
the football
Football
game.
The football one.
But
yeah.
then I won Rainbow Six again.
Yeah.
Good season.
First person
And
shooter.
Pat's best streak, unfortunately, was 2, but he did do it a lot. So.
So I've done
lots of
2
twos.
wins.
Lots of little
So
twos.
2's like pairs.
Smash
Oh, that's cool.
Pat's quite good at starting out the season, actually.
Yeah.
That's interesting. The next graph, I'll be able to. Well, again, I'll just show editor. Please show the graph on the screen. It shows you how you've done, like for each episode, and what like the average number of points that you got in each episode. So Pat, for example, he starts off strong. Like he gets an average of 11 points. Oh no, sorry, he got a total of 11 points across all episode 1. So if you add up all the episode 1 points, how many points did you get? So you got 11 in episode 1,
11.
then 5 in episode 2, and 3 in episode 3.
Wow.
So Pat,
a quick
episode
decline.
1.
Yeah, very quick time. But
Very quick.
in episode 10, Pat has gotten the most points. So Pat's episode is episode 10. He's gotten 12 points.
Wow.
Sam's gotten 10. Naki's gotten 7.
Wow.
What?
So
long as there's
yeah,
a-
so
Wow.
As long as
There
there's
is,
a
like-
1 and no other number in it, you're fine.
yeah,
Yeah.
the graph at episode 10, Aki's points just go bang, and Pat's go whoop.
You see
Wow.
now,
Yeah.
they wish they'd had this data going into 12 this season,
Yeah,
and they
if we
could have
knew
planned
this.
when they were going to
Yeah.
like put certain
Well,
games
it's not,
in.
it's
That's
random. It was
crazy.
random this time.
Yeah.
I know, I'm just joking.
Yeah.
I get tired around episode 10, so that's.
Yeah, I was saying Aki sort of like goes,
Aki's
along,
bedtime,
goes
yeah.
across, does
Yeah.
very well. His episode 9, Aki just absolutely cleans up. So he gets 17
Oh.
points.
Rat-a-tat.
But then,
Rat-
episode 10.
rat-a-tats his way to
Episode
victory.
10, he drops by 12 points.
Wow.
Yeah,
and then
10 I
What's
don't
Sam's
do
slow
best
increase.
episode?
Sam's best episode is episode 2 with 14 points,
Ooh.
and then a slow decline down to episode 10, and then
Gets drunk.
better before, and then 11 and 12 does.
I feel
does
like
all right.
Sam
Yeah, he's
finishes
always
hard.
He always
Yeah.
finishes. Yeah.
Sort of,
You start well, get drunk, and then sober up.
Yeah.
when the competition starts at the end, I'm like, oh shit, I actually need to do
I need to
something.
pay
Need to,
attention.
need to
now,
pull, yeah.
Yeah. Well, see, the most contested
Point.
episode, interestingly, is episode 1, and then episodes 10 to 12. So you guys
Yeah.
start off
Right.
like episode 1, like could go either
closest.
Sober
way,
and hard
then
at
you,
it,
then
yeah.
you diverge a bit, and then as soon as you get to episode 10, it's like anyone could win. You know?
Yeah.
I think that sounds about right.
Yeah,
We start off
it's
like, yes,
true.
let's go. And then we're like, the whole competition. Then we're like, oh, it's the final. Come on, there's a...
No, but
Yeah.
for me, it sort of tracks that like 10 and 11 is my dip because I feel like I win very few episodes. Like
Later
9,
on.
well, I know you said 9 was my best, which is weird, but 10 and 11, I don't remember winning many games at that late stage, even 12.
Yeah.
No.
Actually, like 12, you and Sam are joint for the highest.
Wow.
Sam's best when he's in front is 11. Well, 2 and 11.
Wow. Oh, wow. Interesting.
Yeah.
How many
but yes,
episode 12? How many episode 12s has Pat won?
oh, let's have a look. How many episode 12s?
I'm just
No.
curious. I just want to.
Yeah,
I
no,
don't
this,
think.
it's
Unless that one
interesting.
gang beast.
3.
Jokes about
has-
data aside, this
he's-
is interesting.
Season 3, Pat.
So he drew Star Wars Connect with all of you. Everyone drew,
Oh no.
and that was
It's
it.
all a draw.
That's it. Oh, no.
Is that it?
That's it. No outright wins, unfortunately, in
Oh,
episode
I
12.
love it. No, definitely not. Never.
Oh, dear. Yeah, Pat's,
episode
Pat's
10.
done by 12. Pat's always done.
Yeah.
Which is why Sam collects some points, because he's a night owl.
Even the season that he won, what 7 was it?
That was Nuclear Slap.
Yeah, but Aki, I won like one episode.
He won
Yeah, no, but
episode
what was the final game in episode 7?
Gang Beasts?
Gang Beasts.
Gang Beasts.
Sam won.
But
Sam
by
won.
that point,
You'd
there
already
was
won.
no way either of you could win.
Yeah.
It was Jack. Was it Jack X that you got the? You could
Yes.
slap?
No.
No, it was
uh,
genital
Nuke-
jousting.
Genital
Genital
jousting.
jousting,
Genital
yeah.
jousting,
Jack
was it,
X
yeah.
was the clinch moment, though.
Jack X,
Yeah.
like I mentioned this in when we were talking about it in season 12, but yeah, I don't think it was really highlighted how much of a difference that could have made because if Sam won that episode, he would have won the whole season.
Wow.
But because I won it, like if I hadn't won Jack X,
That's it.
the whole nuclear slap would have been a complete waste.
I was pleased Pat won that, though. I really was pleased.
Yeah.
It's
yeah, it was
right.
nice.
It's only
Wasn't
right.
letting him win, but I was pleased that he did it.
Yeah.
With, so
Because
fun.
of the bullshit.
As a true sportsman.
Thanks.
Speaking of letting him win, I just want to It's not. It's not. It can't be a spoiler because 12 games is season 12.
It's all out.
I've had a glass of wine. It's out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just as a little Easter egg, my win this season, I climbed that ladder fully expecting to not get that thing because I was trying to help Pat win.
Really?
Yeah. I wanted Pat to win that episode.
Which ladder?
I thought I need to make it look believable.
I assume that they're grabbing the belt.
In WWE.
Oh,
In
right.
Yeah.
WWE, sorry,
in the
sorry,
final
sorry,
episode, yeah.
I got
Yeah,
what you meant.
I thought I need to make it look like I'm trying to win, so I'll climb the ladder and
And just go for it. But
and
then
I
you
won the
actually
season,
won.
I was like,
Yeah.
oh, that didn't go as planned.
Yeah.
Wow,
Oh,
you
I'm
heard it
trying
here
not to
first
win.
on Unwrapped.
Just-
I
Yeah.
just thought it'd be nice for Pat to.
I don't think that
win the
would
last
have. Would that
episode
have
of
given me
12
the win?
games. It was-
Yeah, I would
No,
have
but it
won the
would have
last
been nice.
episode and I would have got
Do you know what?
the belt.
No. It would have
Right.
actually. Would it have meant we play one more round? I don't know.
I can't remember how it went.
Sam,
but
would we have cared by then?
I was
Yeah.
done.
No,
I was
for,
done.
for the
We were
final, I
so
think you
dumb.
would have at least pretended to care.
Oh,
no?
Kirsty, no.
The amount Pat cut out of that episode. we were
Fair.
knackered.
Fuck me. That's like the most I've ever cut out of anything.
What
It's
is it?
because
Just silence, Pat? Is it?
You what?
Is it just silence a lot? Of
Oh,
it?
it's
Is that what you-
it's silence or just
You wouldn't
Yeah.
know
fuck,
watching
no.
it. You
Like
wouldn't know.
there's so much of just nothing. Like us just going, I can't. Oh, headlock. Oh, I can't. Like it's so boring. I was like, fuck, I'm getting rid of everything.
I think the
Miyazaki winning. Take
Sam's
it.
characters did a lot for that episode.
Yeah.
Oh, bless.
Yeah.
They really did. Yeah, the characters that Sam made for that
I think
episode,
if
it sort of made it a finale episode. Really.
Yeah,
Yeah,
to see the
'cause-
characters.
Yeah.
Seeing all the Santas
Yeah.
and us as
Yeah.
wrestlers. Yeah.
Would we have picked
Yeah.
it for the finale? No.
Nope.
But that's random.
Random
We would have
chance,
picked Time
right?
Splitters,
Yeah.
which came
I
out.
think Time Splitters would be good. Or if you swapped Double Dash with WWE. So WWE was first, Double Dash was last. Would have been good.
Ooh, wow.
See, because I have an issue with time
Because
splits
then
being
that'd
the
be
last
Pat.
one.
Pat's last
because
would
then
still be ending it.
Yeah.
Your Fortress of Solitude extra level would mean so much more if it was the last one, and you're giving points
Yeah.
away.
If
I
it
think if that
were-
was the
Oh,
last
talk
one and
about-
you're just
oh, yeah, they
giving
beat
points, I
me.
think that wouldn't
Yeah.
have been
I
okay
know.
to be the last one because of the way
It
you
would have
designed
worked
it.
without that.
I think if it could have been anybody gets points, then yes, that would have been a really good
I also
final
like
episode.
that Pat was ending the season as well. I think that
Yeah.
was
Yeah, so that was my
He started
game,
and
Yeah.
therefore my final episode.
So it would just go down by the sort of genres and consoles and the game bringer. I didn't really know how to what to put that as, but like who
game
did
bringer,
best
I like
with
it.
what different things. So in terms of genre, there were 4 genres that I grouped things into. You can agree or disagree. That's fine. Shooter, fighting, racing, and other, because there were lots of they were roughly similar sized categories. So it's
Other
4
is
categories.
Japanese.
It's Japanese shit.
Just
Nippon
Japanese
Marathon is
stuff.
a race.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry.
Yeah,
anyway.
I don't know.
No, go on.
Well, yeah. I mean, this is. I'm not going to release.
We
the
respect the
methodology to
system,
masses,
Mark.
So you're just
We
going to have to.
respect
do that.
4 categories. We won't
Release the
contest.
Four
Files,
categories.
Mark.
Yeah. Release the files. Yeah. So, can anyone guess who did the best in the shooter category? Can anyone guess
Was
that?
it Pat?
It's Pat with a keyboard
Yes,
and
it was
mouse. I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
With the
Pat with
keyboard.
yeah, it's Pat with keyboard and mouse, then Sam.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously it was Sam.
It was
Of course.
Fighting, racing, and other.
fighting
boring.
is Aki.
It's
Fighting's
just
Aki.
Yeah, and then racing
Pat
is.
racing.
Me. Come on,
No,
give me
it's
one.
Aki.
Ah, you bastard.
And then other is
Pat?
Aki.
Oh.
What was that? Sorry,
And
which
then-
one was that?
Other
Aki.
is Aki.
Other, right.
Fighting, racing, and other.
Then what else? have
And
we got?
then and then consoles. So I've just grouped them into consoles. Mostly of like either what the game is on or what you were playing it on.
Yeah.
If it's like an
Yeah,
arcade
whatever's
game.
most
you're playing
applicable.
legit,
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever's most applicable. Sony,
Sam?
Sam.
Taki.
Oh.
Wow.
That surprises
Oh,
me.
that's
Nintendo.
gonna burn.
Nintendo. Ooh, Pat.
Yeah, I'm going to say Pat.
Itaki.
Sap. Oh.
Microsoft,
Plumber-
as in
Plumber
like
boy.
PC
Oh,
or Xbox.
Aki's just dropping
Sam.
that salt in there.
It's Aki.
What the fuck?
PC.
Now, Sam, we have to remember this isn't just. It's 12 games related.
This doesn't
It's
reflect
not
the
real-
actual
It's not real
person.
life.
It's most likely
It's not
gonna
real.
be
It's not
Aki
really.
as
Can't,
the
your
answer.
stats can't hurt you.
We've had.
Sony and Nintendo and Microsoft.
Yes. What about.
Other consoles.
Yeah.
You were drunk.
In terms of like who bought the game, so whose game it was.
Not
so
Sam.
Pat Games. Who was the best at Pat Games?
Ooh.
Not me.
Oh,
I
hold on,
don't
let me
know.
think.
Aki.
Oh, what did, Aki.
I think it's Aki.
Aki.
Yeah, it's Aki. Who
Yeah.
was the best at Aki Games?
Sam, I think.
It was Aki.
Fuck!
And who was the best at Sam Games?
Sam.
It's Sam, and I don't
It was
care
Aki.
what.
Sam loses so many Sam games.
Aki-
It makes me so sad.
So
That's
I mean,
actually
it
This is the
blown my
Aki
mind.
glazed
Yeah.
hour.
Unfortunately, like I don't want to like, but unfortunately, like it's quite consistent that the only thing that Aki wasn't first in was shooters.
Wow.
Should have brought more.
It just shows that Aki is the true winner.
Shouldn't have brought all these fun games everyone can win at.
I'm good at games that don't require a lot of skill.
That require. Yeah.
It's blown
but
my
the-
mind too, Pat, because I was like, I fully thought that you were the racer.
Yeah.
Sam's obviously the first-person shooter, but
What's
Day
annoying
doesn't
me
lie.
is
fighters. That's how it was in
see,
my head.
Aki, our argument is always that Sam brings games
That I.
that he will win at because he's
And
good
it's
at
a
them.
But now
lie.
you know,
And
Aki
it
wins
turns
all.
out-
And it's a lie.
Aki's just won them all.
It's
so
a
even
lie.
that can't help you,
It's-
Sam.
It's very close. So
Even
Aki
that.
got
Oh, go on.
That worries.
Aki got 46% of the 46.5% of the points, and Sam got 43.5% of the points. So it's very close.
So
between
Pat
the two.
got how many points?
What do I get?
Pat got 9.9% of the points. So he got
That's the
Is this
headline.
across 12
That's
seasons?
the headline.
Hang on. Say that again, Mark. Say that
so
again.
for Sam Games.
Okay,
Oh,
okay,
for Sam
fine.
games.
So-
Is
so-
this
Sam
across
gets
12 seasons?
no, not for, no. I'll do total points in a second.
Okay, total points.
That was all points.
That
No,
scared me.
no, not even close to that. No. But for Sam Games, so Aki got 46.53% of the points. Sam got 43.56%,
Oh, wow.
and
So
Pat
fairly
got
even.
9.9.
Oh wow. Sorry, Pat.
But overall,
That's why Pat got
overall-
pissed and Little Big
Overall.
Planet. That's why, right there.
Overall
Just-
points.
just
Yeah,
for
that's
Sam
it.
games,
Yeah.
Overall
Pat
points.
is
I won
salty about
Cyberbots.
Sam
I won
games.
Cyberbots though. That's a fighting game. I'll take that one.
He did, yeah.
It did the percentages for the total.
For the overall points, yeah. For the overall points, Pat got 20.84%. Sam got 36.94%. Aki got 42.22%. So it wasn't
Sam, that's not much more than me.
It wasn't when I putting Aki in first in these categories. It wasn't often by that much. You know, it wasn't
Wow.
like Aki was like 100%. You guys
Right,
were 0. It was well that would be impossible anyway. But
Wow.
You know,
God. Jesus. So Aki got a
Let me just-
third of the points. Oh no, he got like a.
It was like
you got
40.
Aki got 42% of all the points.
Wow. That's blown my mind about the genre, like
Okay, I'm back.
type
Yeah.
of game. That is just
that is
Apparently,
mind-blowing.
you just take every genre apart from
Aki really has done awesome in 12 games. That's what it is. He's just got it. Smashed
and
it.
doesn't
Silent
get
but deadly.
wankered.
well, that is a big.
I
that is a-
can't talk, Sam. I would be that person. You've seen
Yeah,
me in
no,
summer games,
in-
okay?
In season 11, I'll definitely accept that because I was just like. My fucking hood up like fucking,
Alcoholic.
yeah. I'm an alcoholic.
Mucho,
but then-
mucho más.
Yeah,
Yeah.
honestly. But in season
That
12,
was
I was
so
trying to really
funny.
keep a steady away, which is
I feel like we did. I don't feel like anybody got too.
No, but then we had the fucking vodka and Monster, and my guts turned
Oh
into
yeah,
the
and your
Google.
stump. Yeah.
All the way through filming the Bad Dad sketch, it was like in my stomach.
Like you're gonna die.
You do have a really loud tummy.
That was I told you before I
taurine.
drank it. Taurine.
So best and worst genre. So Pat, your best genre was fighting. Worst genre was shooting.
What? I mean, I knew
But
shooting
your best,
a bit.
like where you got
I
the most
think Pat.
points was-
By
It's
the
where
way,
you got the most-
Still,
It's where you had the highest share of points in that category.
on Pat's
Okay.
shooting though, I think Aki losing at Quake was massive. I think Pat coming second on the shooter was pretty big. So Pat like
Yeah.
coming second and
I don't
beating him on
think
that
I've ever done
1v1
that.
insta-gib mode, that was a proper
Yeah.
redemption arc, I think.
He was OP in that.
Yeah.
It's not fair.
I don't
I think it was a
I've
level
ever
playing
done that.
field, Aki, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, that's all
to
it
be
was.
fair.
It was level for once.
Yeah. Because you're just not
so-
a controller shooter guy, so.
Yeah.
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 I
Clearly
vouch
he's
for
been
that.
starting gaming.
I'm not a
Mouse gaming.
controller shooting person.
Jamie
I do
isn't.
way
Jamie
better
can't shoot
keyboard
for
mouse.
shit on it. Shout out to Jamie.
It's because we're pros, Pat, and we're better on the better equipment.
Just
I
gotta
don't think
have
I
keyboard
can.
and mouse.
Controller. I'm not very good at first-person shooting.
Keyboard and mouse is better.
Well, you were on Black Ops when you were aiming
Although
down sights.
Xbox 360 is a slight anomaly.
You were aiming down
Yeah.
sights, and I was like, Aki, and Adam was like, Aki, aim down sights.
Oh,
And,
no.
and you watched it like, oh my god.
And I was I was watching it going, that's why you're not fucking killing anyone, because you're shooting from the hip.
Anyway,
I'm not a real gamer.
That was so fun. I love
He
that
says
episode.
winning all of the things.
I
is one
only
of
win.
the
I only
overall
win
fucking
against
strong
competition.
games.
I stress.
Aki, not a real
I'm the
gamer.
best at the games that we've played in 12 games.
Yeah.
So
Sorry, Mark,
Aki's
sorry.
best was racing, and his worst was shooter.
Actually, it's all about race with Aki, isn't it?
I thought it was fighting.
Sam!
What?
So
Fighting
in
would have been-
fighting you got 45.69%, and in racing you got 45.9%.
Also, it's very close.
Very close.
Yeah.
You're the racist in the group, Aki, aren't you?
Yeah. I
The
am. And what was the
race.
other one, Mark? You said
Racer.
Racing was 45.9.
But
Fighting
not-
was 45.69.
Oh, so it was
Jesus.
very close.
45.
Very close.
Really
You
close.
said,
Within
you said something along with
0.21.
racing initially. You said
Shooter
race-
was your worst category.
Oh, shooter was my worst, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah,
You
again,
need
that's
to
'cause
hear that.
So Sam
was
should have
the-
brought
I
more
needed
shooters.
to hear that, yeah.
that was the only category where someone got more than 50% of the points.
Which
Sam
one's that?
shooters. 59.7%.
59.
Which is why he didn't bring more shooters. 'Cause he would have
would've
been
been-
called the Christmas
no, I didn't
cheat.
wanna- I didn't want to bring more
Yeah.
shooters. I think I brought a good
Do you-
amount.
Mark, quick question. Do you class Atari Combat as a shooter?
No.
No, that's other.
Good.
It's
Action.
Good.
Also, for
Action.
many
Yeah.
reasons, Aki, I don't think that's statistically going
that's
to
not
hold up,
No.
is it? Because we all know what happened there.
yeah.
Sam
Let's,
cheated.
let's not. Sam's worst genre was fighting games.
Wow.
I want Cyberbots, though.
Right.
I'll take that one too.
You want Cyber.
Performed pretty much the same as Pat. Within
That's
Ha.
crazy. I know,
percentage
yeah,
point.
because that's weird actually. Yeah, because I would put Pat in front of Sam in fighters. Weirdly, which
It's just
Yeah,
because
Pat
what does that say?
that's just the every time I've chose King in Tekken, that's just blinding you because I fucking nail it every time I choose
Yeah.
King. I always start strong. Every
King's,
fighting,
animal.
Yeah.
every Tekken episode or fighting episode, I start strong
Yeah.
and I'm winning.
So do I.
Aki comes along and bulldozes.
No, but Pat.
the
gets
I am
done by
an
the
Aki player in a
double
fighting
el-
game.
Double elimination.
Yeah, it's the double elimination.
It's
Yeah.
Pat-
Pat
just
has
like-
come second more
When
times
you
in
do it
fighting
right.
games than
Well, we do it right.
Oh,
if
there
you
you go.
lose twice,
See?
you're out.
That
That's
makes
it.
sense.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mark,
That
say
makes
that
sense.
again.
No, so Pat has come second in fighting games more than the other two. So
That makes
Gets me the
sense.
double
Yeah.
But I won PlayStation All Stars, right? That was a fighting game.
yeah, that's
Oh,
true.
yeah.
You did. Yeah. Best consoles. Pat's
Great.
best console was Nintendo.
Hey.
My Nintendo.
Worst console was. Sorry, I forgot to say other
My
was a
Nintendo,
category of
my
console because you
Nintendo.
did have some consoles that were in other. In the other category, Sam did get the most points.
Okay.
But it was such a
What kind of
Atari
what kind of
comes-
console does that
I would
include?
guess Dreamcast, Atari.
like Dreamcast, Atari, you know,
Oh,
that sort
nice.
of thing.
Right.
you know.
Okay. Cool.
More random.
Yeah, worst was
Sega
the other.
Saturn.
Aki's best consoles was actually Microsoft, so PC and Xbox.
God.
Interestingly.
Wow.
Well, yeah, because it was
Harry
always
would be proud.
fucking
You PCI
Well, yeah, PC games.
Dreams games that you
You
brought.
PC in.
The Dreams games he bought, yeah. Yeah,
They're
the
always Dreams
what-
games.
Unity
Sam's
asset
best
flips
console?
he's brought, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and his worst was also other games, other
Right.
consoles rather. So Pat's best game bring was himself, so he was best at his own games.
Alright,
and worst
okay.
and worst at Sam games, but that's probably because they correlate with shooters.
Well.
Well, I don't know.
I don't know about that.
Aki's best was Sam, so
Nice.
did the best at
Sam games.
Sam games.
Right.
yeah.
After
So
all.
Christmas tree allegations should be quashed now, should they not?
Yeah, almost like
No.
it was bollocks to begin with.
Almost like it was a load of bollocks and them just ganging up on you.
No.
But this
Never.
presenter might be biased.
You're too lucky.
And Sam's best games were also Sam's game, and then his worst game was Pat games. So Aki games were very sort of middle of the road.
How interesting.
What was my worst bringing? Like, what was my worst?
Your worst one was Sam games.
Oh, I thought my best one was Sam Games.
Yeah, you said his best was Sam.
Oh, sorry, I was reading Pat's. Aki's is so his best was Sam, his worst was Pat.
Oh,
Worst was Pat, right?
Not good at-
So if
it
Pat
was a
bought
Pat
a
game. I didn't do
you were
well.
in trouble.
How interesting.
So Pat games were actually quite
I
equal. So
wasn't-
Pat was on
Pat
33%.
is the Christmas cheat.
Aki was on 39%, and Sam was on 28%.
Maybe we're
So it's
all
right.
Christmas cheats. Maybe that's what it is.
Maybe we're all.
The true
We're
spirit of
all-
Christmas is cheating.
yeah.
True spirit.
exactly.
Cheating is the real winner.
Are there any more tasty statistical
Are there any?
nuggets?
I have no more written down, but is there anything else that anybody wanted to kind of highlight?
Oh,
or
that was
ask?
incredible. I just think that some of those stats have just blown my mind. Like with Aki, like
Yeah.
being
Well,
the,
yeah, when he just said, "Oh no, yeah." Aki
When
was
you
the
put it
best,"
like
I
that.
was like,
Yeah.
The fact that Aki does best at Sam games has kind of blown my mind a bit.
yeah, that's yeah.
although
That's
we
the
have to
biggest
remember, it's
thing
not
I'm
like
taking
it's
away
just
from
Aki.
this.
It's like we could be just under it. You never know.
I know,
Yeah.
but still, it's.
I know.
it's
They are the
just
ones he wins.
statistics.
They're the ones he takes the win off.
Statistics.
Yeah.
Statistics.
Yeah.
Yep.
So in terms of how you approach the last edit, Pat,
Yeah.
you were ending the final season of 12 Games. How did you feel about that last last second like section where
Yeah.
it's not anybody's like playthrough, it's not the podcast bit, like it's just how are you going to tackle finishing 12 games? Because that's a lot of responsibility.
I mean, yeah. Once I got that, that was another thing that I was like shitting myself about, and also knowing again that's another reason why I chopped out so much of the gameplay because it was so dull and boring, and we weren't talking a lot. So I was like,
This is
I
the
can't
finale.
have that. It's the finale. I cannot have these moments,
Yep.
so I got rid of a lot. And the gameplay actually, once you watch the gameplay,
It's
it's
very watchable.
Yeah.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
watchable and it's fun.
You did a
and
good
there's
job.
There's lots of funny moments, especially with like the referee like punching me in the balls and stuff like
Yeah,
that, which I didn't
when
know
you
was
need
something
it.
that.
Yeah, no,
So
it's
funny.
Like what the fuck?
Brilliant.
So there was. Luckily, once I started editing, I was like, oh, there's enough little funny bits for me to work with here. The start of the episode with the intro and stuff. I mean, it was just like any other edit that I'd done for season 12, so that was fine. But obviously, for me, it was literally how was I going to end it? Exclusive for this, I'll tell you that my initial idea just ended up being too much work, and it might not sound like a lot to maybe someone like Sam and Aki that know editing and stuff. But for me at the time, it was just like, I just cannot fucking do that. But basically, I was gonna actually use, you might have to edit some of this down, but I was gonna use music from Sam, Aki. It's a game where you have a little spaceship and you only have one day to do
Outer
everything.
Outer Wilds.
Outer Wilds, yeah. So I was gonna use music from Outer Wilds. and I
Oh,
can't-
you would have made Sam bawl his eyes out with that
Yeah.
shit.
So,
I
but
would
it
have
wasn't the theme. It wasn't the down, down, down.
Was
It
it
wasn't
the
all
Spirit
that.
of Water one that I said?
Was it hard?
It was
or-
something like that. It was like
100%,
water,
yeah.
a forest, or something. Anyway, so, and it had this effect that sounded like rewinding, and it was this, and it kept
was
getting
the-
louder and louder and
it was
louder. And
that
I was like,
moment.
Oh, it's
So
the part
what-
where the time loop resets.
yeah. So what my initial idea actually was to, which is annoying because this is going to be better than what I actually did in the end. But
No.
my
That's the
initial
nature of
idea.
good
You've got
ideas.
time now, Pat. Go back and do it.
I'll go back and
Time
edit
machine.
it. I'll use
Do
the
it at the
time.
end of this.
I'll do it at the end of this. But basically, we were going to say bye, whatever. It was going to be exactly the same, and then we all walk off, and then that music was going to start, and then I was going to play that shot in reverse. We come back to the settee, and then I was going to grab footage from every single season and like pick maybe 3 or 4 random episodes from every season, put them in a timeline in reverse order, also put them in reverse, and then speed them up times like 2,000.
Yeah.
And then it
Like
And
rewinding a tape
this-
when you've watched a
yeah,
video.
But the
before you take
speed
it
up
back
was
to the
going to
rental
get
store.
quicker and quicker and quicker. So it'd be like
Wow, yeah.
season 12, season 11, season 10, blah, 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 and it was going to go, and then like right to the end, and it'll just be like bye, and then it ends. So
Or
like
you could have finished with us saying hello at the
hello,
start of season 1.
yeah, like hello,
Or
welcome to the first ever 12 game. Like it was going to be this crazy, like quick speed through, but it was just. Basically, yeah, it was so much work.
Still
and
sounds like a lot of work. I'm not gonna lie.
once I sat down and started working on it, that's when I was just like I know this song. It's like it's got that 80s nostalgia vibe, and it was like basically about like, you know, looking for your friend. They're right there next to you. It was all about
You went all
friendship and
Stranger
stuff
Things
like
on it.
yeah.
It was perfect.
Yeah, it was
lovely.
and it was just like really nice. And then I just thought. I went back through what I'd already edited, like, and I was like, oh, there's all these moments where we've hugged at the end of season, so I was like, I'm going to use all those hugs, and then I show the 3 like versions of Santa that I did, and then it just goes through seasons 1 to 12. Each time we said bye, which like Sam picked up on, but it's just like every time we're like bye, which is nice because it's like it's me and Aki, then it's me and Aki, and then Sam appears, and then it's like yeah. So the main thing I was worried about was that ending, and the only downside to it was that I felt like I should have done this really long montage that would have covered like a 3-minute song. But then as I was editing it, I was like, well, the entire season that we've just done was a montage in itself.
100%.
Replaying all the fucking stuff that you've seen in the past season. So I was like, it just wouldn't hit hard. Like, it wouldn't hit the same because it's like, oh yeah, we saw that. You've showed us all that before.
Yeah.
Like,
If I may,
It was
to
perfect.
the person not involved, because it's really easy to fall in, like, in my personal opinion, it's really easy to fall into the trap of more work equals better. And what you did, as you have seen from the footage, which Sam can feel free to send to Mark, made me cry. What I liked about what you did, especially when you did the backdrops without you guys in it, was for me, the message of that was when 12 games isn't there.
yeah.
Or like you've left the screen and it's the end because it's the end of everything.
when
It's every
everything goes
time you end and
quiet.
walk off, and it's like, oh, I'm getting emotional even talking about it, and it's not even my shit. But it's that the connotations of the empty chairs and it's not and it ending, and I found that actually way more emotive as an ending in its simplicity. Personally, I thought it was really powerful.
Yeah, I think.
And it's really simple.
I don't even know how I thought of that, but it was because as we leave just an empty set. But I was like,
it's kind of this ongoing bit, isn't it? Where
yeah, I
you
was like,
walk
that's
off.
not good enough. Where then I cut and it shows the actual green screen. I was like, I want you to be hit with
that
like,
really, that's
here's
what
the
did it for
reality.
me. When the green screen kicked in, you're like,
The
oh shit,
footage,
it's
yeah.
just
Yeah.
those guys sat in a
and
room.
then that's when I went back and used the shots of like the empty plates where there is no one in the chairs, and it's like it does feel quite morbid, but it's sort of it does hit you a bit harder. Where it's like,
me-
You gotta
the-
lean in. You gotta lean in. haven't you?
For me, what it shows is that 12 games isn't like all the other gubbins that goes on. It's us 3.
yeah,
We
it's just us 3. Yeah,
yeah,
true.
we are what makes 12
We've made
games.
this
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
So it's like once we're gone and out of it, it's like, yeah, you're just left with these empty chairs. And it is kind of morbid because it's like, it's that thought, it's like after we're gone, we've made something that as long as it's kept on hard drives and discs and, you know, it's like, it's always going to be there. It's like Aki always says it's like a time, like 12 games is like a time capsule.
Absolutely.
It's like being able to look back and be like, even now we're like, holy shit, that was 12 years ago.
And you look how
at us.
young we look.
Look
on
how
some
young we were.
seasons.
Like,
Another theme for time travel. It's again.
Literally.
yeah, that's why it was such a perfect theme.
Yeah. My one
Oh, yeah,
contribution
so it was-
to that episode was that I did the background and I put us in port on anchors.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
we didn't know
That
what
was the
fucking
future.
tank.
I did that as a placeholder because I didn't know what to do. We ended up keeping it. And I was like, maybe we should teleport back to like the cabin for the final bit, but I just couldn't be asked doing it in the end. So I had Zom leave just to leave us to
he
it.
was
He's like, no.
My favourite part of that is like it's to people that don't know about Port and Anchor. It just there's no
means nothing.
Explanation. It's like, oh, this is the future. Everyone lives underwater in these tanks. Like it's brilliant.
I love how we like when we get there, we're like, wow, this is the future.
We had no idea what it was, but wow.
Yeah. It's like expecting like.
And potentially people will be watching Unwrapped right now who don't know what we mean when we say Port and Anchor. Like,
It's like
it's just a reference to that McFly song.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like do us.
Yeah,
Busted.
Yeah,
That's true actually. But
whatever.
Do us as our characters in 12 games? Do we even know we're underwater? That's what's funny is we're like, whoa.
Don't give Sam ideas, Pat.
Yeah. Anyway.
So we've actually started to touch on it. So I'm going to go straight in about the fact. So whenever like just reflecting on the fact this has been a 12-year project, and I know that it's 10 to 12 years, and you know, but yeah, it's a 12-year project.
Years of Sam.
So whenever I talk to people about 12 games, even if I'm just like, oh, Sam is off filming 12 games and I have to explain why he's busy that weekend, or like, you know, just in general. The thing that really strikes people about it whenever I talk about it in even like light form to deep form is its longevity and the fact that it's a 12-year project with your friends that you've been able to keep up and arguably gain in momentum rather than lose momentum, because like you've kind of said earlier, you knew you were going to get to a certain point and it's actually got bigger and bigger this entire time.
Yeah, we didn't tail off. It didn't tail off.
What does that mean to you that you've been able to do this 12-year, 10 debatably, but 12-year project with your friends?
It's kind of sad. Like, that's the first thing like that comes to me is that I am sad that we're not going to have it anymore, because it was a tradition. It was a Christmas tradition. But I will always look back on it fondly. As much as I pissed and moaned this season about editing it, I will always look back on 12 games with fond memories. So to me, the initial response is sadness, because we're in a transition period now, in a period of change. You've got the period of 12 games and then after 12 games. Yeah. So I'm in a bit of mourning period for 12 games at the minute. And imagining a future without it. One, like in my personal life, I'm going to enjoy the build up to Christmas now, because I'm not going to be stuck in like the fucking office, stuck in here editing 12 games. However,
you'll weirdly miss it.
I weirdly miss it, like all the effort that we put in meeting up together. It forces us to meet up together, which is something that I love.
Yeah,
and not only that, but it's everyone else that's involved as well. Like our group of people. Yeah. You know, it's become this. I remember Pat sent a message before we released this, because we were worried about what people were going to think. We thought, oh, they're going to hate this. They'll think it's too long and boring. But he said something to the effect of like, can you imagine just having your friends just make this series for you just to watch and enjoy during Christmas for free,
every year at Christmas
for 12 years. So more than a third of our lives, 12 games has been part of it.
It's not just our Christmas tradition, it's our close friends that get to just it just arrives on the day. Oh, I'll watch the next 12 games. Like you didn't do anything for that. You've just got it and you get to watch it and experience it, and that's what we loved about it, I think. So I think I'll miss that a lot.
People waking up, seeing the episode and going, oh, you're playing this game, and they're just giving us the reactions.
It's like the advent calendar, isn't it?
It's our own advent calendar
with a new episode.
Friends.
It's like
that makes
as much as we make it for ourselves, we do always in the back of our mind is like TE and our close friends. Do you know what I mean? People that do.
It makes it so worth it when people genuinely seem to be enjoying it as well. And we're
like people like Matt.
I was supposed to say people who you do not force to watch
Matt,
it.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Genuine fans.
He consistently watches it, and he's like, oh yeah, like I forgot that Matt really enjoys this.
He comments, it's like, oh, it's coming up.
Thank you to our YouTube commenter who comments.
One or two people.
A random guy at my work who says, "Oh, you're doing 12 games this year." I'm like,
what?
Yeah, because he loves it as well. So
because it's good stuff.
what makes it special?
What's it mean
to do it for 12 years? I don't know. That's a really tough question.
It's a really tough question.
Say, I'm thrilled that we have seen it through, and we didn't half-arse it at any point. We finished with 12, and we absolutely 12 wasn't tailing off. It was the biggest, hardest, most epic season we've done. So we ended
You left
on
them
the
wanting
high.
more.
Always leave them wanting more. Leave us wanting more. You know,
it's just the fact that we saw something through for 12 years. Yeah, it's not a constant thing for that entire 12 years. It's just a December show or whatever, but it does take up a lot of time. But yeah, it's just the fact we did something consistently for 12 years, and we're able to prove it by having the actual episodes to show.
It was a fixed.
Here's our work.
It was a fixed point in the year for me. It was
every time. Yep.
It was like, we're going to record it. We'd talk about it through the year. Then we'd go and we'd record it, and then we'd edit it, and then it'd come out, and it was like this weird routine that would just be part of it for 10 years essentially. But yeah.
I think it's
basically.
So someone mentioned the word time capsule. And it's really interesting. As I think Aki was saying, like we're kind of getting to that point in our lives when there's a lot of change going on. Like we've left our 20s slightly far behind us, and it's sort of moving to like this new time where like practically speaking, it is more difficult to kind of do this sort of thing. And I think that definitely reflects in like the content of the episodes. Like it's not better or worse. It's just different. Seeing looking at season sort of 3, 4, 5 compared to 10, 11, 12, the way that you guys sort of interact and like play the games, and it is very different. And like I said, like no less enjoyable. It's still absolutely fantastic. Entertainment.
We changed as people a bit. We've grown up, but it's like the vibes change because also we sort of lock into the 12 games, but then explore within the sort of confines. Because when we were those early seasons, we were sort of still figuring out 12 games, but then it became fairly established.
Well, it wasn't a thing until it was a thing.
By season 6,
it was just happening organically.
We'd established
six
the
was
formula.
The seminal.
Yeah. And then from that point on, it was playing with the formula and messing with it.
Like at season 5, we're probably still like, are we doing more?
Well, your intro where like the whole Jeff thing and everything that
that changed it.
That was the catalyst for
a step
for
up.
season
being
6.
like, we can be creative.
Production value forward.
But also the lore side of it is like he's sort of
like a wrestling.
Gearing up for it.
It's like a wrestling thing where you've got the heel, you've got your like rivalries and this.
Your good guys and bad guys.
The competition, because like early on, it hadn't really been a competition. It was starting to really play into the competition angle. Yeah. Well, speaking of the earlier series, my next question is, and it's sort of obviously mainly aimed at Pat, but is a general question. Why did you want to make 12 games?
Oh God, see, I watched back the answer to this in like the first, I think in the first episode 1 of season 12, I tried to like explain it a bit, and I still can't remember exactly why.
You were trying loads, weren't you, at that point? I think you were just
at that point I was just trying loads of different things, and I wanted to do this Pat Plays things, and I'd done a few. Like at one point,
sticks on the wall, right?
Yeah, at one point I had a GoPro recording my hands playing an iPad, and then I had a camera on me playing Slender, and I was sending the footage to Aki, and Aki was editing it, and like
I was just still editing your own bloody footage at that point.
I saw that footage. I was like, dude, you need to come to my house and play.
Exactly. I was just doing anything and seeing what works like that.
Well, that's when we played Slender. You came to mine. We played The Arrival.
Yeah, we did. We did those horror versions.
Yeah.
But honestly, I don't know what made me want to do it. And it's funny because the timing of it all. So we filmed it, and obviously I've mentioned in like when I did my little Pat Plays series in 2020, I mentioned the Angry Video Game Nerd and like watching that when I was growing up, and that rekindling my love for like old consoles and things. And at the same year that we released the first 12 games, it was the 12 Games Christmas, or was it the year after? Anyway, he did one called the 12 Games of Shitsmas. And it came out. But like obviously I've shown him Pat plays before. I did go through a phase of like I like that. I'm just gonna make that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
But with that, it just happened, and I remember messaging Aki like, "What the fuck?
Yeah.
Like how? Like not that there's any competition like, but I was like, how the fuck have they made like the exact
Just
same
on the
thing? I was like,
trajectory
on
or
the same
same
wavelength.
Yeah, yeah.
and it was so annoying. But so yeah, I really can't. I can't explain why I wanted to do it, but it just the literal premise
It's the thing
is
that works.
just. It was just the
Showing
thing that
off.
worked.
Yeah.
It was an excuse to do these 12 little episodes and showing off
Little.
games. That was it.
I've got a question for you, Pat.
Little episodes. Oh, go on.
Go for it.
If when you came up with the idea of 12 games, which was basically you just wanted me to play some of your old games
Favourite
that
games.
you remember from your childhood, or
Not even
they from
that.
your
No,
childhood?
Not
just
even
that,
no.
just random
Half of
ones
them
that you
weren't. It
had?
was
Just make you
just
do
absolutely
games.
random. I had
'Cause
basically
you-
I had all these consoles and
Yeah.
games, and I was like, I need a reason to have these.
To keep them, yes.
and to show
Yeah.
them off a little
It was
bit.
that was
Yeah.
literally it.
Yeah.
Did you ever think it would turn into what it has turned into?
No, to be honest, I can't even think back to what my brain was thinking
Yeah.
back then. It's so difficult.
It
to
was
put- yeah.
literally, you did 12 games of Christmas, then you did, oh, you're doing it again for a second year. So you did, oh, Pat
we'll-
versus
we'll
Aki.
do-
And you were like, do you want to join? I was like, oh, yeah.
I can't-
Yeah. And then,
Yeah.
And
So
it's this
then
chill
it was-
thing
No,
to
it's
join.
like,
It's just this chill thing we do.
it just became,
Yeah.
like,
I
I'm going to
don't
do it again.
remember.
Yeah.
I
Go
want to
on.
go back to the moment where we asked Sam whether we wanted
I've
to
got that.
join,
It's in
because
our
I'm
chat. I
trying
can
to-
send you
I
the-
have that as a question.
Oh
my
Why
God.
did you invite Sam to join?
Well, we
It
needed to
was-
step it up.
Yeah, it was basically again. I think it was because like obviously Sam was joking about it, but it was like he was like, oh, there's so many ways you could do this better. You know, you can like record the game footage and have it go straight into the computer and save it as a video file. Because even then, it was like we had no clue how to do
And he's
anything
going,
like
"Meep,
that.
meep, meep,
In
meep,
between
meep, meep, meep," in your
seasons
ear.
2
Yeah.
and 3, what
Yes.
happened was, so first
Port
of all,
Anchor.
Port and Anchor came out,
Is what
which is my cartoon. Port and Anchor came out before season 2, which is insane to think about.
Wow.
It was in
Because
response
in
to
season
all
two, you
of
can-
the
you
videos
got
they
the
were making
faces,
in your
right?
We've
jealousy.
got the faces.
Yeah, the
well, that's what
little
it was.
faces.
Is the Christmas.
You started
with
your
the
Yeah.
YouTube channel, and
So-
Sam went, well, I'm going to make my own
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Without
so
you.
that was happening. And then after season
But with your likeness.
2 came out, because you watched episode 3 of Port and Anchor after you'd filmed season 2, 12 games.
Yeah.
That's when we started doing the horror stuff, and we'd come around and we'd play
Yeah.
that and all this stuff. And then that's when you were like, oh well, we'll just do that in 12 games.
We'll do 12.
Yeah, and again, like all these things worked. It was a coincidence that it was like, oh, there's 3 of us, season 3, festive 3-way. Like it all
Yeah,
worked. We're
Yeah.
like, it's just the gimmick for the 3rd one. Again, not thinking like, oh, we're gonna do a 4, 5, 6. It was just
We're not going to get 4 people for season 4.
yeah. It was.
No.
It wasn't even a
Exponential
thought.
12 people for season 12.
Yeah.
Fun
That was
fact,
some
by
games.
the way, about the faces that we used in. So you used in season 2 the Patanaki faces with the hats on.
Yeah.
In this season, on episode 2, you'll notice we have the 3 faces. So we've got those 2. The face of me is also a face of me from 2015. So it's
Wow.
No
era
way.
appropriate. For,
Yeah.
We're all
Oh,
the same.
nice.
Yeah.
That
From
was
the
cool.
same year.
Yeah.
I love it.
What goes into planning 12 games filming? Give us a peek behind the curtain.
Oh man.
Do you mean
Sam
just
just
Yeah,
goes,
Sam, let Sam answer first.
the planning of the day itself?
I
just
say
the
it's however you want to take that
Well,
question.
hold on. I just want to start off by just asking you a question, Kirsty.
Oh, yeah.
In your adult life, how hard is it for you to organise a group of your friends getting together on the same day?
Not
oh,
just that,
God,
but
there's
also
at least... There's a,
maybe to
there's a
sleep over
poll.
twice as well.
Yeah.
There's a poll.
With a
there's weeks of
sleepover.
people not responding to the poll. Then there's eventually people responding to the poll, but it's not being quite the right date. But you have to have everybody present. You
So
can't
that's
just
the
go,
thing,
you
the
can't be
hard-
there.
The hardest
Is
the
availability.
The first step is
Yeah.
deciding on a date that
Yeah.
everyone is available and making sure that it is early. enough
Ideally
in-
2
well,
nights, which is what we used
Yeah.
to do.
Ideally 2 nights, yeah.
Which
To
is
get- so that we
impossible.
can start early, we can set up, start early.
Yeah,
and then
'cause
sleep
up on-
over.
We had
Up
one
until
year
then-
gone. Yeah.
It was, I think, up until season 7, we were just arriving at wherever it was mostly Aki's house.
No,
and
we
would
stopped it
arrive
with
at-
5. 6 was good. We were good from 6 onwards.
Okay, it was like 10 or 11 o'clock, and
It's
we would,
laughable now, isn't it?
like, we would start filming at like 4 in the afternoon, which is insane. Like, that's at best. And like,
Oh my god, it was bad. And we were filming until 4
terrifying.
a.m.
The thought
Was
of that would
Johann
scare
Sebastian
us.
Joust season. That was
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
of the worst.
So then we quickly realised, right, the
you
next
can't
time we do
sustain
this,
Yeah.
we have to stay over
Yeah.
the night before the shoot, and then we have to get everything ready the next morning, and then start shooting at like 11:30.
Because we'd have our 12 games
12
nightmare.
It's like midday.
We'd all have a 12
Yeah.
games nightmare before we start filming that we've not been recording it all, or we've got bored halfway or something.
Things went wrong.
the stress
with- yeah.
stream.
So we decided our games, which takes its own
Also,
thing.
set dressing. You started
Try
with
and
set
all, yeah.
dressing, so
Come
for
up
like
with
season 9, you had to
We'd
set
have to
dress the night
send
before.
our games to Kirsty to arbitrate to decide if there's
I
going to be
had
any
a roll.
crossover. Yeah.
Yeah,
and
that was my
happened a
one
couple
thing.
of
Is
times.
that I
We
was
had
the
a
only
clash.
person
Yeah.
who knew all the games, and
There's been a
I would
couple
say
of
yay or
clashes.
nay. Yes, I would have to say sorry. You need to submit a new game, and they'd be like, "Why?" I'm like, "Because
Oh,
of
can't
the
say.
reason."
Which
Yeah.
one, Kirsty?
And the only
How
time
would
I
you
did not
how would you
fear
break
that,
the tie though?
whoever came in, it's first come first
Whoever came
served.
first.
So
Well,
you submitted
if it's
second,
me,
which was
to be
normally,
honest,
I'm not gonna lie, most of the clashes were hacky because he was so last minute.
I'll be honest,
You
but
would
then-
submit
but-
it, and I'd be like,
I saw that as good because I'm like, do you know what? Aki can have that game because then I can bring one of my other
You
fucking
can bring something.
100 other games.
Like,
I want.
as we
There were
saw in this
maybe-
season,
Yeah.
Sam
Yeah.
had
a big
an
list.
extensive list of
Yeah.
games
an
to choose from.
extensive list.
Whereas
think-
I
Yeah.
So
literally
was there
just rocked up on
once-
the day and I was like googling, oh, what?
I think it only happened once
Local
where I was like,
multiplayer.
who came to you that Aki had a clash before I told him, and you changed tact, and he didn't have to resubmit. I think that happened like once.
Yeah, that happened. Yeah, you
Because
told me.
normally I never broke the code, and I never said, and it was just like. If
But you knew
submitted
that.
it,
I think I
that's it.
said to you, look, I've got so many games that I would.
I
bring
think yeah, that,
instead,
you
so-
said
Quick to
if you get
change
a
it.
clash, and I think you even said if you get a clash and it's Aki, let me know.
Just if you get a
And I was
clash,
like,
let me
okay,
know.
we've had a clash because I think you knew what I think what actually happened was you'd chosen a list, you'd chosen a game you suggested to Aki, so you knew it might happen.
Ah,
Yeah.
right.
I
And
thought, look,
therefore, when Aki came to me with that game, I was like,
it might have been
the thing
GoldenEye
happened.
Rogue Agent or something.
Yeah,
like
it
that.
was. I think it was.
Something like that.
Right, yes,
And therefore, I felt like I could say it because I was
Yeah.
like, well, you've warned me this thing might happen, and it's happened.
Yeah.
But most of the time, most of the time there wasn't overlap. My favourite non-overlap was when Pat submitted his fucking board games because I was like,
Yeah, season 8. It was never going to be
Well,
overlap.
and I think you mentioned it in the season, like in the final season. Sam was like, well, because he said there was not going to be any overlap with Pat's
Yeah.
games. I was like, no, I
No.
do not. There's no problem
Sounds
there.
like, interesting. Why could that be?
So
It got him really intrigued, and he
Yeah,
actually
and then
really
I was
wanted
like,
it. I was like, no,
oh.
I'm not telling. He had no
And then
idea,
it
and
deflated.
I credit that to the filming
Yeah.
because like you
It
could
was
see
very
his
funny.
authentic
It was
reaction.
incredibly funny.
I had an absolute seal on that shit.
To
Yeah.
sort of-
It's so. I wish we had more footage
Behind
of,
the scenes.
Behind the
like when
scenes, yeah.
behind the scenes of when the camera stops recording because like when we're recording an episode, we're obviously we perk ourselves up and we're putting
Yeah.
on this like a bit of a persona, a bit exaggerated versions of
And
ourselves.
then it goes,
And then as
Yeah.
soon as we go like right bye, and everyone just goes, oh.
you do kind of.
It's like,
have
oh,
to
but
the
then it's like,
outros,
right,
though.
jobs,
Yeah,
right.
then
Right,
we're
back
in,
up
like,
Batteries in the
footage,
camera,
turn
back
up
up footage.
charge the batteries.
No, but don't
yeah.
you find
jobs.
that became part of the meme? I find like of like, all right, I'm getting a fucking drink, or oh, we're ordering pizza. That then became the thing, and you started to then
Yeah,
say
the
that
end of
going
the
off camera
episode.
because
Oh,
you
yeah.
knew that was going to be
Yeah,
in
yeah,
the
yeah.
edit. It
Yeah, you
became
keep
this
it in
on
the edit.
The
like
coming
in
off
joke.
camera is like the haha, and then it goes
Especially
into the,
you did it a
yeah.
lot, myself.
But there's
Like,
that,
now
and then
I'm
it's
gonna
sort of
have
that,
to
it's like a
Or-
I think my
Yeah.
favourite sort of, like the sort of levels of suspension of disbelief, and I think that sort of got even better when you start doing the green screening in the background. Because what we saw was like, oh, they're on a train. This is lovely. There's a train in the background, but you're just sitting in front of a green screen.
one of my
some chairs
favourite
going.
moments
Yeah.
that Pat did
Hold
this
on, let
season.
Mark finish.
Sorry.
his-
I was just going to say, but then I messaged you about the Christmas Express board game. I was just like, oh, that was that you had quite a sort of friendly Christmassy atmosphere, and you said, the green screen, the background music, like elevated it to the level where it wasn't kind of uncanny. But in the moment, you guys were like,
that did all the work.
So weird.
Yeah.
Three grown men sat in a silent room, red hot, blazing lights, green screen, board game, silence.
And it's like the most childish
Going,
board game.
wow, here we go. We were sat here. This is we were seeing. What we could see, Mark,
so good.
was that. That was what we were looking at.
That is a core memory for me because I remember sitting next to Sam. Like Pat was busy with his little camera, like showing us like our point of view of the board game. But me and Sam kept looking up to each other and just being like, it was like a joint consciousness where we were like just both going insane like together, and we were just
Like, why is this happening?
Hot chocolate,
or
whatever.
Yeah.
Toddy corner or whatever. Yeah.
We kept it up, but every single, like the cards have the numbers. Every time anybody moved, they go 1, 2, 3, and it was like a 45 to an hour long recording, and every single turn we kept it up. We did it
because I remember
You're professionals.
Initially, for me, it started off as like we were taking the piss out of it because we were like, what the fuck
It
are
sort
we
of
doing?
turned from piss taking
not
to
let
not.
Sam, let's not like let Pat get away with this, and then that sort of
You have to
tailed
keep
off
it
a bit,
up.
and we were like, no,
Stop.
this is just this weird.
This is what we do now. This is our lives.
It was such a weird energy, and it doesn't come across at all in the episode.
No, it does.
That is the weird. Like in terms of recording, that is the weirdest I've ever felt.
Yeah.
It was unnerving. I felt odd throughout the. Yeah, it was good. It was fun, but
But the final edit of it was so fantastic.
because you got like Santa going, and like
Pat doing like the chocolate, like
the Christmas music in the background.
Oh no, the weirdly spaffy chocolate.
Yeah, I
This
just
is
finding like weird
amazing.
gifs and stuff. Anything that was free to use, and it was all so shit.
No, but that's what made
Brilliant.
it. No, it really was.
Pat did show briefly a glimpse of that in the edit of, I think it was Dickmaster David briefly, of just us in the green screen, just like just chatting, no background, no music, just us just talking crap.
No cuttings or anything. It's just how it felt on
Yeah.
the day. That's
Yeah.
what I wanted
that
to
is
show.
the weird thing because like when you watch the final edit, like there's music going on, there's edits in, like we're cutting time out, all that sort
It's
of stuff.
polished. Yeah.
It's easy to think how immersive it was, and it was. So 12 years is a really long time. 12 to 10 years. 22 to 34, or 33 in Aki's case, because he's the baby. Are you ready for this? This is a deep one. What would you say now to Series 1, Pat, Aki, and Sam if he was in Series 1? Like, what would they think of where you are now and where it's gone? / what would you say to them?
The one thing that I would say to my past self now is make more time for these two guys.
I thought you were going to say make Pat and Sam edit.
Make them edit more. No,
Edit earlier, I think is very fair.
Go on.
no,
But that's very cute.
Yeah. As much as I'd like to think that I did make time for you guys, and I know there was a period where we're all living in completely separate areas. So 12 games was the kind of thing that brought us all together, which was really, really lovely. And that's what has kept us such close friends over the 12 years. But this part of me that's like, because we have stayed friends for so long, I feel like saying to myself, make more of an effort for them. Like, don't
Especially
take them for granted. Do you know what I mean?
I know what you mean, man. Yeah.
Especially if you're talking to
Keep investing.
your younger self.
Yeah, definitely.
Because it's like it's like realizing now, talking to them and going, you have way more time than you realize.
That's exactly what it is. As
it's like,
as a dad now and having 2 kids, I'm like, I don't have
Two
the
is-
time.
yeah.
And it's like I didn't make the most
Well,
of it.
we did meet up quite a
We
lot.
did.
Though. We did more
Yeah,
than
yeah, we did. Yeah.
And what's nice is that when we did meet up, it's like, maybe it's a bit of a downside that we used it as an excuse to make things and like film and stuff like that, which is sort of like
Absolutely
work.
not.
But it's
So
our
you've got it,
hobby.
as you say, is that time capsule. I think
And
it's
again,
amazing.
we've got it all to look back on, which most people will be like, "Oh, do you remember when we used to hang out and stuff?" And they don't have any proof of it or anything they can
You
watch
don't
that will
need to.
transport
And it's
them
lovely
back.
that you do.
Well,
Yeah.
this is it. Yeah, we have
Your hobbies
literally-
and your skills happen to be capturing
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
It gets harder to meet up, you know, as you get older, for sure. But I think that's it. I think it's just about if you can find any excuse, and then 12 games is an excuse, isn't it? And then anything like that, I think we'd still want, because that's the worry, isn't it? Is that because we don't have that thing, you know, what is it going to just drift?
How are you
not
gonna
us
justify
drift.
it?
But I mean, how are we gonna make sure we get that time in? But it's like some guys will go on like a golf trip, you know, or they go on whatever. And I think we just need. That's what you need. Is you need to have that thing, and it doesn't have to be
cabin one day.
Exactly, but it doesn't have to be a 14-hour day. You know, filming,
and then
I think
weeks and weeks.
hangover is the
months
thing. It
and-
doesn't have to be something that you feel poorly
there's somewhere in the middle, isn't
Yeah.
there? Yeah,
Yeah, of course.
yeah. But
Is there anything else you'd
what would
say
you
to your
say?
like past self or that in terms of like how it's gone?
The only thing I would say, I mean, I've no regrets for anything because I'm where I am, right, and it's great.
Something about
No, there's no but. It's just I sort of wish that I'd believed in myself more when it came to creative stuff, because I didn't believe that you can get a job in making videos or
But even
just do that.
the time difference from now and then, like how everything's changed in the world in terms of jobs and social media and shit like that. Like even then, it was like what we were doing. Like we were the weird guys. Like me and Aki got this all the time because it's like, oh, they have that weird YouTube channel and they do
always
these
walking
fucking
around with a
video.
camera and
It's like, oh, they've always doing these. It's like, whereas now, younger people are doing that straight away on the phones and
They've
shit.
got
And
their
they're
phones,
like, I want to be a social media
YouTuber,
manager at such a place and all this sort of stuff.
Influencer,
Like
TikToker.
it's a real job now. Whereas for us back then, it was
it
way
was,
more
but it wasn't
difficult.
recognised.
It makes me think of like, sorry, Sam, you go.
No, that's it.
It makes me think of like my wedding, where I mentioned you and I. That was weirdly that was the moment in my speech that I choked up.
Yeah, I bought
It
mine,
was. That got you the most because you
know.
because you said you were like, I just wish. You basically said like, I wish I would have been friends with you sooner. Like I wish,
That
towards Sam,
killed me.
because it's like you both went to the same high school, but
Hey,
you were
but we
like
didn't speak
worlds
to each
apart.
other.
I think we met or became friends at a time that was like when it was right. I think we were both. We had to go
You
through
were-
the school experience.
Yeah,
It was when you were supposed to bump up.
Yeah.
Because it was two. We were in two different
Very
cliques,
much,
weren't we?
yeah, very
and
much.
and
Well,
then
just like me, Mark, and Sam coming
yeah.
to each other at the right time.
Exactly.
Like
Yeah.
it's just how it was. It was because it was.
yeah, and then 12 games is this nice thing because it's just brought us closer and closer together. which
Of a
is really
shared
nice.
trauma in it. It's like you
Oh, well, yeah, that's exactly.
you sort of go. Well, it's like work when you're
Hardly.
doing not a trauma. I'm joking. When you do something, when you're like building, you know, it's wanky. It's very wanky.
Yeah.
But when you got a project, you're working on this thing, and you have to kind of like work together on it, and you
Work
end up going
together,
back.
yeah.
So we've done this, you know. And now
Oh, I've
you look.
joked many. Yeah, sorry.
You look on the Triple Slap YouTube page now, and on each YouTube page it can hold 12 pinned playlists. And it just so
Wow,
happens
right.
we've got all our seasons there, like top to bottom, season 1 to 12, and you can just see
Summer
it all.
Games has been pushed off. just
Summer
saying.
Games had
Yeah.
to be relinquished for that.
Sorry.
All right.
Sacrifices
No,
had
One
to be
thing,
made.
Summer Games.
So-
I would love
Yeah.
more Summer Games. It's just
Hey, Summer Games
you
isn't its
know.
own thing. Summer Games can happen another time.
Yeah,
when
we'll do
Bubble
Summer
never
Games
tells us to
Unwrapped.
shut up again.
You should you should do the you should reverse 12 games and record summer games in the winter.
I would
Yeah.
love to do more Summer
Yeah,
Games.
Winter Games.
Well, actually, when all the kids are
Winter
older,
games.
when all the
I was
kids are
literally
older,
going to say the same, Sam. I was
They
going to say
can
we'll
fuck
have
off,
summer,
and
no,
then
that
we'll
will
do
be
Summer Games again.
We'll have Summer Games, but with the next Triple Zap next generation.
Summertime travel, but yeah.
One day there will be Triple Zap
Summertime.
generation, and Aki's
Triple
going to be like,
tots.
I have a record to maintain, and Mark's going to be there with the stats of like, here are your father's stats, here are your stats. How
Poor is
do you
the
hold
student
up
that does
against
not
your
exceed
father?
the master.
This is what you have to be.
Uncle Jeff will be there teaching them all,
Yeah.
especially Pat's children potentially.
I just wanted to say
Hypothetical.
on
He
on
trained
that
me.
point.
Go on.
Oh.
on that previous point about bringing you guys together. I mean, it's obviously brought you guys together, but I think it's also brought you closer to all of us as well. Because obviously my first sort of contact with Pat was him recording himself punching me in the face.
Exactly.
I was like, who is this guy? Who knows?
Who knows?
And then obviously we've got the sketches and Paul Anchor and but 12 Games was really like the kind of the way that we sort of interacted with the personality and got to see you all together doing your thing. And got to kind of
we're not too exaggerated really when we're on the camera unless we're playing characters.
I love that we have. Sorry, background.
Arguably, it's your truest selves, and you're actually playing a role off camera.
For people like Mark and Harry and guys like that, especially you're talking back season 3, 4, like the early ones and 5 and stuff, they didn't really know us that well. Then it's just a way to see what we're like.
I love how
really.
In our group we've got such a creative bunch of people, and it's like,
broader than this.
We all like to
here.
play the little. We've got our own little like private YouTube system where we like have our celebrities, and then Bobby's our like little painter, And we've got Mark who does his videos, and Adam does all his nonsense stuff and plays and all this thing.
Playwright.
We've all got this stuff.
That just Adam has his fingers in many pies.
Just those creative outlets.
Yeah, and it's just a nice little creative bubble. I'll say from my side, if when I was doing, say when I was in season 3 or when I was helping you out with season 2, that era, that first era, looking at if I could have seen like the intro sequence to season 12, even season 11 or 10 or 9, all of them, I would have been fucking mind blown. I'd be like, I did that.
We made that.
We've done that. And this is so funny. Look how professional it looks.
University Sam saw the intro to 12 Games, he would have been delighted.
Yeah.
Can I just say, like, before on that point, it from season 5 onwards has been Sam, like the amount of work that he's put into all like the graphics work and all that kind of stuff. We know you love it, but it's like when it was just me and Pat, it would just be I'm struggling to think like what we bring to it now. Do you know what I mean? We just show up on the day. Our own
hang on. Aki, for a long time you were the only editor, even though at one point Pat was being paid to edit videos and you were still editing the entire
have come
of 12
up with the
games.
themes, right?
So can I just have a moment to say that Aki was the powerhouse editor for a lot of it, and if you've needed a bit of support in the later chapters, that's absolutely fucking fine.
And
thank you.
Like Aki designed the actual
now you can keep
logo
talking
for
praise about my
V for
husband
Revenge.
because
Aki designed the logo for V for Revenge, and I kind of animated it.
Now keep saying nice things about Sam.
And like the train one was just like Pat's video, edited together with some music that I did. So
but you've been the one that has been You've pushed both of us to be like,
you've always
no,
pushed
let's do green screen, like full green screen.
I've been
it's
ambitious.
Like, Sam, it's a lot of work. And it's like, but I can do it. And it's like, okay, do it then, and you've done it. And
we wouldn't have done any of this shit.
It's like all the intros, the songs, everything. It's become your.
We've all got skills though that we bring to it. Like
we do, but you have been the spearhead for the last 5-6 years.
It's just because I've had these ideas.
We like personally, we've been a bit lazy with it, haven't we, Pat?
Lazy.
I
wouldn't say lazy. I'd say
not lazy.
I'd say I kind of bulldozed my ideas.
Not the torpedo, not the like.
Yeah. We've relinquished that
not
control.
The Energizer Bunny.
Yeah. He's like Sam is. He has all. He's got the energy for it, and we're just sort of like, well, you lead us on, and we'll just sort of.
I would say I've sort of fallen into a producer role.
Proud.
Of it, really, like kind of to sort of make all the games work, figure out how it's all gonna work, and then
it's because you
do the sort of visual
you
style.
so want it to be a success, and sometimes you have it so personally that you're so like when we had to re-record all the Alien footage, Alien vs Predator.
That was one of the hardest moments in the whole.
Sad. You were absolutely devastated.
Because Mark was over for that when that happened, because that was when we recorded the architect scenes, and it was like 9:30 at night that we started recording that. and we lost the footage, and it was just.
Right, so I know I've just sort of like sucked Sam's dick a bit about how he has spearheaded 12 games for the past 5 years. However, one thing that goes unmentioned is the fact that we wouldn't be able to do any of this without Pat's equipment that we've used and his knowledge of. And it's not. You think you laugh at me, Pat, but,
I do laugh.
but you have spent money, your own money, on cameras and lights and microphones and stuff like that. It is like I growing up, I never owned a camera.
Dreamed
You
of having
were
that
always
game.
the one that bought the camera.
I don't really have a
and it's just carried on like that. And
Sam says, I want
Sort
to
of-
film something, but I don't have the cameras. And I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, because we always
can't
use
fucking do
Pat's.
it.
And I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
yeah, we take for granted that it's like, oh, Pat's got the cameras. It's like he'll sort all that.
Yeah,
side
it's
out
just
of it.
presented
Yeah,
in
that's-
absolute 4K, beautiful,
4K,
looks
yeah.
incredible.
I
I
guess
don't
that's
have a
true.
4K camera.
seen
I don't
massive-
own a
Yeah.
4K
And a
camera.
microphone
We wouldn't
like
be able
up
to
in the
do
air
it.
on a mic stand.
Yeah.
There's lights on
Yeah.
us. We've got
I
lighting.
think Valhalla really showed that when you're doing your night footage of fire, because we know like dark footage is hard. Even I know that in my minimal knowledge of media, and like that's where like your gear really comes into play. I think.
Yeah, and
Pat's good.
his knowledge of how to shoot stuff like that, you know, how to
Yeah.
change.
Yeah, because I
You
guess
do
I
your
take it
cutaways
for
in the
granted.
Stuff
woods,
and all
and
that
you're
sort of
doing
stuff.
your stuff into the chest, and like all
beautiful.
of that shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just it's just something that I've been like, oh, Pat will sort that out. Like I don't have
It's
to
like-
think about it.
We've got
It's
jobs.
Pat'll
We
bring
all
the
have
camera,
jobs.
Pat'll bring the batteries. Pat'll bring the microphone
exactly.
and the lead for the microphone.
On the
and
day, on the 12
tripods
games
and, yeah.
filming day, Pat will sort out the footage. He'll back it up. He will do the batteries in the camera. I will do the gameplay footage. Is kind of how it works.
Yeah.
Aki sits there on
And
his
Aki has
phone.
his fingers in lots
Aki's
of
just there.
pies.
Eating squashes and winning games. You know what I mean?
But I guess
And
Yeah, I guess
therein
I never
lies the
think
thing.
about
No,
it.
Aki's,
part of the
Aki's
magic.
starring Aki. It's very important.
Part of the magic, part of the magic of this is the fact that you are all legitimate professionals in what you do.
Come on, let me suck Aki's dick as well. Aki
Do it.
pushed the boundary when it came to editing because he did a lot of editing, but he also like led the charge on kind of what it could be. I think because
Yeah.
he got
You
us all
saw
to a
the
point.
trajectory.
We all got to the point where we're all kind of have our style and we're all like influencing each other. But I think certainly when it got to like season 5 and 6, when we started editing our own videos, Aki was already been doing it for ages, so he was miles ahead and was kind of teaching us how to do it. And you know, he kind of built it. The backbone.
I was
of
always
12
like,
games.
well, I don't want to edit because it's not going to be as good as Aki's.
Yeah.
And then it's like,
Right.
oh, good episode. Oh, this is a Pat episode, right? Like no one else. I guess a viewer wouldn't, because it's unconscious. You wouldn't really know. But to me, I'd be like, I know this is my episode, and it's not edited as good as what Aki can do. Like that. That's what worried me when Sam
We
was
started
like,
editing our own episode.
yeah, basically, you know what? We should all edit our own. I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ, no. Because it's like I know how
I
to
think
edit.
once we did it though, it was fun and we all enjoyed it. Really, I think.
Oh yeah, once we got into
What I
it.
love
Yeah.
about please correct me if I'm wrong, but my memory of Pat's first edits was suddenly he started bringing in the advert footage and like all of this
Yes.
other stuff that was really individual.
Yeah.
And I was like, why the fuck has he not been doing this earlier?
This is-
And it
this
was
is
that
what-
classic like, oh, I've been caught out. Like, okay, I'll do it now. Like sort of
Yeah.
like,
Because
okay,
it's
fine.
imposter syndrome,
And then
you
he
didn't
just
reckon he could
blows
do
us
it,
out
like,
of the water.
Dude,
and the
you
one
do
that
this
they,
for a living. Yeah.
the Atari one with the
Yeah,
fucking Christmas advert at the end. And I know it's fortuitous they happen to have a Christmas advert, but your edit of it is
it's-
so
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
And it was
Yeah,
so
it
well
was.
placed. That strikes me as just the like, why is Pat been resting on his laurels this whole time, and why has he not
That's
been
true,
doing
yeah.
some editing? But
This
it's
is what
not
I
in a
mean.
lovely way, in like a complimentary way.
Yeah.
When I like now, like maybe for the past 3 or 4 years of making 12 games, I've always thought, oh, my episodes are a bit vanilla now. I've become a bit predictable. Whereas you two have both like pushed the
Changed it up,
boundaries with
yeah.
certain
But
stuff.
that
Like
implies
Sam with
predictability
his
is a bad thing.
cyberbots.
We like no. First of all, I can tell you right now, I don't know that you implied in one of your breakdowns in your podcast bit that there's a formula. As somebody who literally has edited videos, and I'm not your level, but I've done it, I don't see the formula. I just enjoy the joke. So I don't go,
Well, yeah.
A, B, C, like I do with music and lots of other things where I break it down and I'm a nerd about it. I just enjoy the joke. So
Yeah.
when you see predictability, I just enjoy a nice episode, and I think that's something to remember about.
Yeah.
It's just
And
like
Yeah.
a good joke is a good joke.
You say cyberbots with all the like the cutaways and stuff, but that was literally inspired by your ridiculous attention to detail on all the nonsense, like when you put people's change the names that we talked
The
about, and all
names,
that stuff.
on
I
the
was
racing
like,
game.
I'm gonna do
Like Team Sonic Racing.
just taking that to the next level, really. But
Yeah, it's weird because for me, I focus a lot of the way that I edit is based on like feel and the way that
Massively.
a lot of it is timing. Do you know what I mean? That kind of thing, and it needs to. If something jars, I go. I'm not doing that edit. I'm going to cut at a different point.
Yeah.
It's a
Or
rhythm
I'm
and a
not-
music to it.
Even if
Yeah,
it means
that's exactly what it is. It's
even
a
if it
rhythm
means
thing.
you might miss that one
joke.
person killing that person.
Yeah.
So you miss the ending of a round.
It's not
like,
the overall narrative.
Yeah, but there was a joke building up, and then the joke hit, but the joke happened to hit at the same time that this really crucial gameplay hit.
Yeah.
But it's like, but I've been focusing on this joke building up.
Your
this
first
joke
person
takes
shooter
priority
issue
over.
really plays into
So
that.
you're
Of
like-
whose footage do you show coming up to that joke?
and then it can cut to you've won or something like that as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
after
doesn't-
that.
yeah, it
Oh,
doesn't matter.
I was searching. I was Pat in Alien vs Predator, which is ironically not his footage. It's me playing as Pat, but going, I don't know what I'm doing or whatever, and wandering into the sea.
Again in Black Ops.
And it's part of
Yeah.
the joke. And I remember Sam saying to me, "Walk into the sea," and I was like,
Why?
"What? It's flashing
Walk
red.
into
Keep
the
going. It's flashing
going till
red,
you
Sam.
die.
Yeah, I know. Just keep walking into the sea. This is what Pat did." And I'm like, "What?"
I think like
Classic Pat. Pat loves walking into water. You know,
Yeah,
first
it's
person
just the
shooter
ocean
games. He
talks
does
to him, man. It just
It all
he's
started
like-
But you
when-
need to play that like,
just like-
call and answer. Yeah.
yeah.
Who is your favourite cameo / support role of 12
Oh
games,
my
on
God.
or off camera? For instance?
with Jeff, we were going to, and it didn't happen because we just couldn't get it done. What we were thinking was getting Jeff into season 10 as like a train conductor, like
Yes.
I
He
didn't
was
know
gonna be the
that.
guy,
That would've been
like
good.
he was driving the train.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
yeah, but it just never happened. But he'd be like in little blue hat and just like.
But
out
you
the
need to
window.
Blowing
answer
his
the question
whistle.
given. Individually, who's your favourite? And by the way,
It's all
Zom
good, but
counts.
Zom. I mean, all hail Zom.
Zom weirdly counts,
Let's-
but who's
yeah,
your
be
favourite
clear about
cameo
real.
/
Let's
be
support
clear.
role? And support role could be whatever you want to read it as.
Let's be clear about one thing. Not much has topped the Architect for me.
Yeah.
No,
it's-
I agree.
It's difficult
He
to
does
say
take top spot.
that anything beats that. It was the
a
perfect
Oscar-winning
role.
performance.
It's called Architect, Marchitect. It's all about numbers.
Yeah.
He
It's about
has
the
he has
stats,
an actual
the
title. I'm just
underlying
Kirsty.
stuff
It
behind the
wrote
fucking.
itself. It absolutely brought
Yeah,
itself.
and
like,
as you said, when we sprayed him and the suit and he sat down,
Sat
it's
down.
like,
We sprayed it.
I
it was
couldn't
like,
believe.
oh my
me,
god.
like-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Couldn't believe, and when
exactly-
we put it and graded it and put him in front of them screens, it's like I couldn't believe how good it looked.
It looked good.
Yeah.
It did look good.
And Mark's acting.
The one thing I wish
And the
we'd done.
delivery, yeah, it was.
The
yeah.
one thing I wish we'd done, and I
Yeah.
was saying this to Kirsty, is when we all teleport off and Mark says, "Welcome to the Matrix." I wish he'd looked to camera and said that, because
Turned to
actually,
camera.
there's no
That-
one in front of him because we've all teleported away.
Yeah.
Hindsight's a
yeah.
wonderful
We didn't
thing.
know that though, because you lose
hindsight's a
track of
wonderful
it
thing.
on the
That
day. But
Sam, that's why I wanted him to say, "Welcome, boys, to the Matrix."
Welcome.
Because
Should have edited his eyes.
That's my redemption.
I'm just like,
when we watched the live stream of it, as soon as Mark's chair spun around and he was there,
Yeah.
you could see the chat go, "What?
yeah.
Chat, is this
Rightly so.
real?"
Yeah.
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 But let's
went
talk
mental.
about Jeff. Jeff in the montage, Pat, because
Aw.
we didn't know that was coming, and
Yeah.
it was the easiest play to get everybody going. Oh my fucking god! And it was fantastic. So talk us through getting Jeff involved.
I wonder
in
if
that, 'cause it was
it's probably one of the
bloody
first
lovely.
time that like people were hyped about 12 games, to be honest.
You
it's when it
created
became
the
a bit more
hype.
of a,
You were
it
the
became more of
original
a
hype.
thing.
5 was a turning point, wasn't it?
It was,
Definitely.
yeah, because we just, I don't know why. So what it was kind of against Sam and Aki in a way, because I
Yeah.
think I'd mentioned in fact, it's like almost a role reversal, because I was like, I think we'd come up with V for Revenge, and we were like talking about the theme, and then I was like, we should do it like we're all wrestlers, and we should each do a promo like we're getting ready for it, but it's like dead over the top and a wrestler thing. And I don't know if these guys were like, I don't know if we're going to be able to do that, X, Y, Z.
Again, because we don't own cameras.
And it became difficult, and then I was like, fuck it, I'm just going to do it, but I'll do like my
in
section.
The good quality, yeah.
Yeah, so I did it, and then I can't even remember how I came up with.
I'd love to know what your first
Jeff
message
involved.
to Jeff was.
I know, yeah. I was like,
Whose actual name is given.
secret, yeah.
I always wanted to do like
it was so much fun, like actually shooting it with him though.
It totally inspired you doing Jeff in Port and Anchor.
Yeah, and he was he was just like so excited to be a part of it.
You sat us down and said, "Look, watch this," and we started watching and like, what? And it just like that was the.
It blew our mind. Yeah, it really
I think Jeff's
did.
my favourite.
I was like, I've made something, and I turned all the lights off and premiered it to these two guys on like the big screen, and it was just like, what? Then that music, oh come, me man.
Every time I hear it, Pat, I think of you.
I just want to throw in before we just to wrap up that question. I know we've got. I think our top three would probably go Architect. I'm going to put Kirsty as second as an unsung hero.
Kirsty.
Unsung hero of the adjudicator, or what does Sam call it?
She also has helped me.
Because Mark's also the stat man, so
Sam plus one for many.
And then
what are we
going
to talk about on holiday, Sam, now?
Yeah. And then Jeff, less involved. I'm going to throw a fourth character in there.
Do it.
Santa.
Just Santa
Pat,
in general.
Yes.
Santa. Do you know what I mean?
He's almost another character.
I think we need to sort of.
Let's talk
It's
about
not Pat.
Santa.
It's not Pat, is it?
He is
Slash
his own
Captain
person.
Whitebeard.
It's
He's
not
his
me.
own person.
Slash
do you know what I mean?
Odin.
But smashed it.
Odin, Holding. Do you know what I
Pat's
mean?
acting skills
Whitebeard.
as Santa in different weird genres.
Supporting characters, as far as supporting characters go.
Pat acting, because let's face it,
Yeah.
whenever actual acting is involved, it's like, okay, Pat will do this and Pat will do that, and then you guys will say this odd line here and there. But Pat's gonna carry the heavy weighting of acting because he can actually act.
Because Pat's got a certain style to be
Let's
Santa
blow
that's
Pat's
just
trumpet for a minute because it's rightfully deserved.
Yeah, the Santa bit.
We all could have had a go with it. We thought, I just love seeing Pat in that role.
So do I.
I mean, it also came from because there's a very small Santa moment in season 4.
Yes.
Where I am just
You're
me
fully
dressed as Santa, but I think it's only at the start of
2 episodes. I think there's 2 or 3.
Yeah, I was like, for two
good boys.
Two good boys. Now let's get it
Yeah.
on. So that like started. I think from after that when Sam came up with the 7 deadly games and Santa, it was like, Pat's gonna be Santa.
He needs to be
because we'd already seen me as Santa for like a few minutes or whatever.
Oh God, you can do it.
And then it carried on.
Yeah.
If I may blow smoke up Pat's ass in return, so as a 9 to 5 comms person who works with people on camera all the time and appreciates when somebody can do something on a take first time, where I was like, I've been impressed with all of you all the time, but where I was particularly impressed was when you were filming all the Odin shit. And we were trying to work out what rhymes were going to be with certain runes, or like what was going to be the. I think it was just the rhymes, and especially with Freya, and we were pissing ourselves with laughter, and it was like, it was at least 9 onwards because Emma was asleep or whatever, and we'd say a rhyme. Then talk a load of fucking 5-minute guffins afterwards, and Pat would still manage to remember the rhyme / do his own shit and instantly deliver it to camera, and often do it in a better way than we actually joked about 10 minutes ago.
It's the beauty of being someone
and it was so good, and I've got it on camera, and I zoom in on the horn.
It's the consummate professional of someone who's
but
also...
I've got it on camera of you being like, la la ha ha. Cut, and it's the throwing up Pat, the on camera Pat. It's that camera Pat power of you turning it on for the camera, which is actual professional.
He understands being on both sides of the camera, which does help. So he knows what you need to do.
I think Pat is, dare I say it, the strong, like when it comes to camera on, you're all really really good. but Pat is just like, despite
Pat's an
being the pits of
inspiration,
despair
yeah.
The
and
on-screen
throwing up,
Pat-
he's just like, I will go to 150%.
Oh yeah, that inspired me. That's what.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to keep up with that.
Pat has the best on-screen
Yeah.
presence, I would
Yeah.
say, in terms
Yeah.
of like presenting and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You do, Pat.
Professional.
Sam may be the
switch
funniest,
on.
but he's off
Yeah.
the cuff. He's blah blah blah.
That's
I'm gonna go back to like the Patanaki sketches. Is the way that we would make Patanaki sketches? It would be all in Pat's head, and he would
Yeah.
be telling me like, "This is what you need to say." There's no scripts. I'd be like, "Can you just write a script for me so that I know what I'm saying?"
No.
Kind of thing. He's like, "No, you just need to say this at this point, this at this point."
Yeah.
And we'd shoot all Pat's bits, and it'd be like, bang, 2 minutes, done. Gets to me, and I'm like, what do I say
do I
now?
say? How do I
yeah.
Which is
So
a
in front
normal,
of camera,
a normal thing.
It's,
It was-
but you take.
But it's just in Pat's head. It's instinctual for Pat
Yeah.
to go, I'm
It
going to raise
is,
my
and
eyebrow now. If this falls off if the moustache falls off my face, actually, I'm going to work with it because I know it's
I'm gonna
funny.
go with it.
And it's
Yeah.
the just the pure instincts of I know what I'm fucking doing.
It's
But I always
growing up.
looked up to Pat, and I was like, I need to match Pat. I never could, but I was always like, I need to be as good
That's
as
where
Pat.
I was
because
at.
he's like,
Yeah.
That's
you know
where
what
I was
mean?
at as well, because he
Yeah.
has this sort of good, just real theatrical.
But he's so
energy.
relaxed in front of camera as
Yeah.
well, and it's just like
It's
it's
effortless.
I think
It
it's
seems
just
effortless.
like
effortless
Yeah,
confidence. and
it's because
just
I've
like-
grown up like literally
No,
just
but-
like making films.
Yeah.
And just always being in front of the camera.
Yeah.
But I was the one that would always be like dragging other friends to do things with me, and it's like I
You're
have
more
this
Sam
idea,
than Sam.
so I
Yeah.
know exactly how it should look in my head.
Yeah.
So I know what I should be doing and how it should look to camera. So I don't know. I guess it's because in
You
the
only
end,
shoot what you need to. That's
I
the
shoot
other
what I
thing.
need and I know what I need to do, so I just do it. One take, done. But like, yeah.
No, but,
I guess that's what's
don't
behind it.
undersell the ability to do that because I
Plenty of
have
people
I have
can't.
worked with people
Yeah.
who can't,
You think
and they
so
wish
many
they
people.
could. The ability to go deliver on cue, online. I can impro that. Yeah, we can. Even I can laugh it off when I mess it off because I know it will make a
Yeah.
funny blooper.
Yeah.
Like just being on it the whole time in a way
Camera
that you
ready.
know you can use in any shape or form is a talent. A really, really good talent.
I'm going to do one
Anyway.
more quick shout out
We have-
to
yep.
another person, and that's just literally everyone that watched 12 games and engaged with it.
Yeah.
You know,
Number 5.
and got
Number
into it.
five.
We liked that everyone got into the fun of it, and like the rivalries and the the competition and the sort of narrative, like, oh, you shit at this and you or whatever.
Buying into it.
Yeah,
That's
and
what
it's-
the
it's-
audience buying
It's been
into
really
it.
good fun to just be part of it, and and everyone get involved and have a good time with it. It's just been great. So thanks everyone for humouring us and enjoying it. I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I know it's I know it started out as a bit of a joke, like with me sort of like, oh, I'm going to predict what you're going to do, and then we're making some really sort of simple graphs. But I have actually really enjoyed kind of doing the numbers behind
It's been
12
fascinating.
games and the stats and
Yeah.
everything.
I can't believe
They're
how
sort of all built up to this, that I can sort of present this, and you're like, oh my god, I can't believe it.
yeah.
Something we
As
would
you say,
always be like,
the data.
who won this many games? Like, it's
I
something
can't
we'd
believe
never-
how accurate it is as well.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
I
unbelievable.
know. Because our memory is just so, like, what we remember of 12 games is so wrong.
It's very different
Oh,
as well. It's not
Yeah.
really
But
the.
that's
You remember
funny.
different things. Like you remember like so often you'll be like, oh, what was season 4, episode 10? You'll be like, oh, it was this game. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I've been
You're
working
right.
with these numbers all day, and I
Yeah.
can't remember that at all. Yeah.
Which 12 games episode would you most want to show someone, or would you most recommend as a starting
Right.
point?
It used to be iToy, or
I thi-
it used to
In the
be
entire
Mario
season.
Kart Wii, which is what I would show people. That was early days though. That was
Yeah.
one of the early ones. Nowadays,
Oh, an entire episode.
because like the intros to like
Where
Dick
do
Master
people
David
start? It's like for
are
me,
good.
as a Critical Role fan, where do you hundreds and hundreds of hours of content? Where do you recommend
Okay,
people
I
start?
think the
or what would you
ultimate
show people?
episode in terms of like intro, game, and outro, probably genital jousting.
It's a strong one.
something like
It is
that.
a very
Because like
strong
Dick
one.
Master David is hilarious, but that's the intro, right? It's
Like the gameplay is like,
it's fine.
It's like any other. Yeah.
I guess for genital jousting, that it is a good one because the game is a pretty
Ridiculous.
The game itself
It's
is
a funny
quite
game.
funny, isn't
Yeah.
it? And it's like you grasp the concept straight away. It's like, oh, you're all just dicks kind of thing. So that in itself is funny. So you don't have to worry about people thinking, oh, I don't know this game, blah blah blah.
Because I would show my parents. I showed them iToy, and I showed them.
I have my. May I share my opinion?
Go on.
So for me, I don't know why, but the physical ones, I find the quickest condension of like personality and game and like whatever. So for me, it would be Johann, Sebastian Bach, or Han Solo.
Sebastian Joust,
Kirsty. Like, I don't know why, but in terms of like, there's a game, there's hilarity, and there's like you guys like nudging each other and being funny or dancing. Like grabbing people who might not be game people, which is a slightly different question. I go for those two. They're the ones that really stand out.
To show
me,
your
Johann
parents one day.
and the Star Wars dance on.
I'll show your parents the episode one day because I've not shown them any of it. That'd be.
Have you not shown
That'd be interesting.
I've not
yeah,
shown
again,
them
I'd show them those. I would show them those.
They've not seen the Matrix either, so they wouldn't get it.
Or I'd show them the summer games where we use their equipment and everybody stands on the board on me.
I'd probably start off with
it's
like a pre-pirate season. I'd probably start off with an episode that's pre-pirate. Where we're not dressed up. Do you know what I mean?
Oh no, you see, I lead with like the most hilarious attention-grabbing.
But this is why the genital jousting episode is good, because it's like it's the COVID season. Again,
genital jousting is very, very, very funny.
Yeah, it's like everybody can relate to that as well. Because
nuclear slap happens in it as well.
The nuclear slap.
So
in that episode as well. There's the whole like callback.
9/11.
There's the joke about 9/11 and all that.
Bicycle.
So
Hey, you foot.
I think but anyone starting like a watch through, you could probably start from season 5, or maybe 4. But then it's like, either of them two is where to start.
Is there anything left unsaid about 12 games that you really want to share and talk about? Is there a burning nugget that we haven't asked about, or hasn't been covered in your podcast intros, and hasn't been covered in today that any of you would really like to say?
God. The fact we're still in the Matrix after season.
Oh, yeah, this is all a simulation.
Season 10, 11, 12 are all still in the Matrix. You never see us leave it.
Not. Yeah. I think the only thing we didn't mention is seasons that didn't get made, like ideas that we didn't follow.
Gladiators
was going to be one for season 8.
Before Pirate.
Medieval.
13.
Was there a medieval?
That was my idea.
That was 13.
Oh my God, can I just talk? I'd forgotten.
Yeah.
No,
Medieval. I remember the end of season. It was one in my attic.
Hey,
where
Medieval
you
could
two
still
were
get made.
fucking
1-3.
pissing yourselves about somebody trotting in on a fake horse.
Yeah, that was season.
It was nice.
No. It was again.
We three
it was
kings or whatever.
It was season 7 because I won. The next morning, I was putting on these voices like, "Sire, I have news of a new king who has come," and then we were imagining us as like dressed in armor and stuff.
Monty Python,
and I guess that's where we got like a gladiators type.
Also,
of thing.
I was at the armories and could totally have hooked you up.
Yeah.
At that point.
They were the hordes for the new king.
I miss
sort
the
of thing.
With the horse, yeah.
So I think.
Yeah.
I think that's it. Really, it was just like, I don't think there's any others where we completely changed the theme, other than season 12 was originally just going to be us in a fancy cabin.
I've already said it before, Mark. You can insert it now. Is the whole thing about the finale of season 12 where I wanted Pat to win, and it just ended up.
I'll see if I can find it in the edit.
Let's watch.
You can't reach it.
How do you knock the ladder over? Oh! I like dive for it. Oh, he's not gonna work. He's got it! He got it.
So in that formalization of fun and content and social obligation, what's next? Triple Slap.
Well, I have an idea.
A vacation.
Vacation.
What?
A 12-month vacation.
So Aki and Pat say time
Yeah.
off. Sam says, I already have a plan.
Sam's
I already have a plan.
Sam's planning something silly, which is
Shocker.
I've floated the idea to Pat and Aki.
I know what it is.
You know what it is. I won't say it yet because you know.
No.
But the
say
idea
anyway,
with
it's
what I'm
supposed to
planning is it's so instead of like 12 games where there's a lot of just not filler but a lot of time just playing the game or whatever, it's stripping that down to a much shorter experience that's kind of tighter and a bit more focused and a bit more the kind of story of it is kind of a bit more impactful, and it's
almost the way you said it to me is like the gameplay within these episodes of whatever it is will be more like the bonus rounds and the bonus games that came in season 12, and the video / episode whatever will be more about us three doing
and like
something.
the whole story arc.
But that's all we can tell you, and a bit more of a story to it.
Yeah.
Other than the idea that Sam has, I think after that it's more
ad hoc.
It would be more things akin to like when we did Dreams, and because that was the most random little. Oh, should we just put a camera up whilst we play
That
these
I would love to go back
games?
to that because that's cash.
It was way more random. The same way we did the horror stuff. It was just.
When we're gonna publish
the
it.
one thing I'll give
before you end, Sam. Before you end, I don't want to pigeonhole Triple Slap into.
Gaming.
It's solely going to be video games.
No.
I don't know whether you were going to say that as well.
No, I mean that we would love to.
I just want to leave it open.
I'd love to do more podcasts one day. I'd love to fucking make. I'd love to get back to making shit like Google again. I would love to do shit like that. Just finding the time.
Free. The people.
I know. Well,
have been
whether do, I
expecting
think do we do
how
that or do we
many
just
years now?
you know do something new?
Something else.
Yeah, do something new.
Inspiration will
probably at this
strike.
point. We've got plenty of ideas.
We have so many you / we have every time we go on a walk we have location ideas.
There's so many things I want to do, but the one thing I'm thinking of at the moment that we'll hopefully be able to do, there's one moment that Pat said, I think it was in season 12, where he was talking about 12 games and he said 12 seasons in a movie.
No, it was in season 10.
Season 10.
And it was just after we take the drink from the wine, I think, because I go 12 seasons in a movie, and then I like dribble a bit. I remember it.
So yeah, think about that.
But yeah,
one. Whatever that
12
is.
seasons in a movie.
Yeah.
There's a movie.
Much like Community.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, think about that. We'll leave you on that.
Leave you on that.
Yeah.
I just want to say before we end, thank you to Mark and Kirsten.
Thank you, Marcus. This has been lovely.
Yes.
Yeah. 12 games unwrapped.
Yeah, thank you for all your support throughout the years, you guys, and for this, it's lovely. It's been a nice this has been a nice opportunity to talk about season 12 because that didn't get any mention in the actual season.
Yeah. We were being nostalgic of everything else.
Yeah. Because it was a lot, but yeah, it's been a nice trip down memory lane and to talk about it a bit. So thank you very much.
I think that beforehand I was sort of thinking like, oh man, we're gonna have enough to like do and say. I'm gonna have to put some more stats together.
Get us talking about 12
it's now.
games.
it's all about. Because she was like, nah. We'll just ask him a question and then.
I know these guys. They'll
Pull the
just
cord and
go.
they'll go.
Yeah,
You
I was quietly. I was just saying, Mark, we can ask them one question and get like 20 minutes. We'll be fine.
Yeah, easily.
Just ask you like 12 games and then that will be off.
It's not a problem.
We'll go off on tangent after tangent.
No, because it's lovely. You have worked really
great,
hard on something, and this is your victory lap to go reflect. And as you say, the beauty and the problem with 12 games is you're knackered by the end of it. So this is your chance to actually go,
Yeah.
We've
given some time.
finished filming 12 games because you
Look
never
what we did.
really get to do that.
Mark, I'm gonna need you to send me your spreadsheet.
Yeah, do it before
Just so that I
bedtime.
can-
Aki's
So you
very
can have a-
invested.
Aki needs his
In
bedtime.
bed, I'm
Needs his bedtime wine. Yeah.
He'll go to sleep with a smile on his face.
I'll just send it.
Aki.
Yeah, I'll just send him that screenshot of the most successful bit, and it's just got Aki all over it.
Yeah, that's what I want to see.
Bullshit.
All right. Well, I think with that, it's time to wrap up our 12 Games Unwrapped celebration.
So we want to thank you, the lovely people, for watching. But most importantly, we want to thank the Triple Sat Boys here for all the festive fun over the past 12 years. 10 to 12 years.
This is our opportunity to. I know we said it in the episode, but just thank you for indulging us in our like sort of creative endeavours over the past 12 years. Do you know what I mean?
We were
Not
thinking
even
about
just 12 games.
We were having fun.
But we did always think about like you guys and being like, oh, you know, they'll love this, or hopefully they'll like this. You know, it was
towards the last few
It had a
seasons.
purpose.
Everything we did, we were thinking about literally like a group of 10 to 12 people.
That
every time
premiere.
we were worried, like, are they gonna like this? Are they gonna like the idea of our theme? Like everything we did, we were thinking about the only people that are gonna watch this.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
we cared.
Alongside ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you for caring.
Thank you, and we'll see you soon.
So from the
See you
triple
soon.
shot, from the triple slap boys. Merry Christmas.
Christmas forever. 12
Yes.
games.
And a happy New
Merry
Year.
Christmas forever.
12 games forever.
Bye.
Happy Easter.
12 seasons in a movie.
12 seasons in a movie.
12 seasons
Bye. Sam won, really.
I need a piss.
Well done,
so
boys.
bad.
At the end of Aki said I win in episode 12, so I win forever. That's it.
Listen.
I mean, Mark can relax on the bench now. Well done.
That's
Oh my god.
That was incredible.